Hey, what is good, everyone? Hello. It is Friday evening. Time for some SaltyEU. Can't wait. Got another stacked bracket tonight. Definitely going to be good. It was good, Xrd. Hello. As usual, we're going to have the 5-minute last second check-in here. So obviously, let me just see the players. All right. In any case, let me call out the names here. So we need Pishu to check in, Ginani to check in, Pitia to check in, El QT Cuento to check in, Haikai to check in, Aswanting to check in, and Raven to check in. Calcaf, it's Bidley need to check in, and that's it. So you guys, I know a couple of those guys aren't actually joining. I forgot who, but some of them aren't joining. I think maybe Pitea or Pishu. But yeah, you've got 5 minutes, otherwise you will be DQ'd. Again, we need a Bidley, Calcaf, we need a Raven, a Swanting, Haikai, El Cutie Cuento, Pitea, Ginani, and Pishu. Man, 7 daggers, that is some cursed workout. I'm sorry. I also work today. I work as well. But yeah, it sucks. Anyways, for sure. There's always like there's never a good day, especially in the weekdays, right? But I can't really host in the weekends for obvious reasons. Those days are all taken. Even Friday's taken, right? Double booked, but what can we do? In any case, make sure that you have the same name on Challenge as you have on Discord. Very important. It might be extremely hard to find you otherwise. That was weird. Otherwise, so please make sure you have the same name. If you want to change your name on Challenge, you can go here, your settings. You can actually change your name right here, so it fits with whatever name you have on Discord. Otherwise, if you want to, change it a bit more permanently, you can go here, go to your settings and change it up there. Alternatively, obviously, you can change your name on Discord to fit with your challenge tag. Whichever works for you, right? Just make sure you have the same name, please. It's just a lot easier on everyone. If you have to go during the tournament, you have to DQ for whichever reason. You have to walk your cat, your stove is on fire, your freezer is on fire. Could be a lot of things. You can actually press this little unregister button here, which will simply DQ you. Again, your settings, unregister. So if you need to go, you can actually just do that. Just let me know, obviously. It's just easier than pinging me, right, and having me do it. Got Sliff joining last second. Nice. We're starting in 1.5 minutes, so hi chat. I'm just gonna check Discord real quick. Once I do the final, or once I finalize the bracket, I'll obviously put some matches on stream. You can see in the help desk channel, there's kind of a TLDR pinned in there. Otherwise, I will ping you guys with the info on how everything matchmaking related works. Yo, let's go, KempAn. I might put you on stream then, KempAn, if you're that confident. Yeah, Rexu is, you don't want to meet Rexu in real life. You don't want to have this perfect image of this guy ruined. TBH. Better just never to meet your heroes. Man, Jonesy, I missed my bus yesterday. And because it's like a summer driving plan, whatever, I had to wait an hour. But then I waited an hour, and the bus drove right past me because apparently it stops at a different place now because of the summer bus schedule. So yeah, I got fucked. I had to wait. Then I just walked to like my next whatever transfer. But I had to spend like 35 minutes walking there. Like, fuck, man. Yeah, I know. I've had my fair share of delays, man. Don't worry about it. Just a little plane. I mean, if it's in Frankfurt, it's always going to be late, right? Like that should happen to us as well. Last time we went to Frankfurt, we had to wait for like 2 hours. all flights in Frankfurt or to Frankfurt are delayed, pretty much. They told us because they're renewing like the lanes for the flights. So there's only like 1 or 2 lanes where there would normally be like 4. So that's what they said to us, at least. Anyways, it's 15 past. Let me put some matches on stream. We are gonna do KempAn against Stark. Yo, there we go. That's a good match. We will do how about Zeslo against Zando for stream? Let's go. We will do final one. Let's see. Yo, Sanchuck against Karma. So if you have this little purple icon here, it means you're on stream, or this grayed out icon, it means you're on stream. The rest of you, bam, you can now play. You're good to go. I'll just mark a couple more matches so I do not forget. But give me 1 sec. We'll do this one. Wah, 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 wah. This sounds so much like a kind of GoldenEye theme initially, right? At least to me. We'll do this one here on stream. Alright, that's enough initially. I'll go mark them after we start the actual tournament. For commentary, we are going to have Jolene Coda and J3 up first. So without further ado, let me just get those guys. And hope you all enjoy the tournament. As usual, ping me in help desk if you have any issues whatsoever. And yeah, hope you have a wonderful tournament. I went in. There we go. What is good, guys? Hello, hello, hello.
A lot of things are good, like the stream matches you set up. Whoa, we were popping off in the commentary chat while you were making those. Thank you so much. I am jolenecoda.com. It's a long name. It's the government here in Denmark's weird. With me, I have J3.
Hello, it is me, J3. Finally, Jolene, we finally get to share the mic. I've known you for like, it's got to be like a couple years, and finally we get to be on commentary together. I'm very excited. First time for Street Fighter as well. And man, Jolene, do we have a bracket coming up? How many answers do we have? 8-2.
8. That's higher than my IQ. Damn.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of things that are good for my intelligence, people have been claiming some Maturino codes. We only have 34 left. So while Isaac is busy setting up the lobby and getting people in, so thank you for the 16 who have already claimed codes. You're good at this, but the rest, claim them.
Yeah.
Just exclamation mark Maturino in chat.
Claim the codes. And the first match we're gonna get on stream is KempAn versus Stark. Jolene, what do we know about these two players?
So KempAn is not a name I have seen before, which may be my responsibility. But Stark, if I'm that's a Strive player. I don't. It's been a bit, but I remember they were pretty good and was putting up some results once in a while. So I'm excited for it.
I mean, we see a lot of crossover with Street Fighter 6 right now. Like everyone and their dog is playing Street Fighter. Apparently, KempAn is a Swedish Yamcha player. Okay, that is very interesting because Yamcha is not the best character to play right now. Let me tell you that. So
I respect it. Tenacity is a important virtue in this world. And that's one of my favorite things about like Street Fighter when it came out. Same with Strive when that came out, actually. Like there was this influx from people from other games who were like, let me give this thing a try. And of course not everyone stuck, but a lot of people did, and that's beautiful. Why is Sando's CFN name Taylor Swift?
Why not?
That is so funny.
Wait, so are we gonna get a different matchup first? Then?
No, we got KempAn and Stark first. Sando is just early.
He was like, "Yo, I heard you need me on stream. Let's go. I'm here."
Homie is ready to fight. He just pulled up frame 1.
Yeah, he's like, yo, see these hands. I got these hands.
I'm always here for it. I love it. And on Ken, it's gonna be interesting. All right. We got Ryu and Cammy here.
Ryu versus Cammy.
Yeah, Stark on Cammy makes sense. We had the arc a week ago about people complaining about her balance, but I think that has ended up to people being very happy about Cammy, which is awesome.
I overall, I feel the sentiment, with the exception of a couple characters, maybe 1 or 2, that the community is saying that the balance actually, for a launch state of a fighting game, is actually not that bad. Actually pretty good. It's
really not bad. I think anyone can win in the state we're in, which is awesome.
I mean, people were saying like Dhalsim is low tier, and then Mr. Crimson just comes up like, hello, I am the Dhalsim player. Let me show you why Dhalsim is great.
So I think Dhalsim definitely has an issue along with other zoners like JP and Guile, in that the system mechanics are in themselves unnerved to zoners, right? Which is why all the zoners have crazy stuff in this game.
Oh yeah.
And I love that. It's so cool.
But the matchup we're gonna see in a couple seconds is gonna be Ryu versus Cammy. Cammy, of course, really wants to be in your face, really wants to be up close, and Ryu really more excels in that mid to close range, likes to throw fireballs, likes to throw out pokes. So I think this is gonna be this should be an interesting matchup.
So I agree, but again, Cammy just shuts down the fireballs with spin knuckle, I feel.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna be seeing some ideally good ground-based footsies until someone jumps in and murders the other person. Is my call here.
A low forward into drive rush.
That is also quite possible. But yeah, that's SF6 right now. It's this very, very explosive game, and I'm sorry, KempAn, as a long-time Dan player coming in, we love to see it.
Yeah, it's gonna be Stark on the left side and KempAn on the right. Ooh, wow,
Raw Tatu, we love to see it.
Yeah, Raw Tatu, just throw it out.
He is playing footsies.
Well. Yeah, pure footsies, EX donkey kick. Oh, spends a lot of bar overhead. Oh, the parry.
Okay. That was an interesting block string. Sadly very punishable. Oh, and you're getting
Vortex
thrown.
time. Oh, we wake up DP.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Okay.
Okay, we like seeing it. Sending it here. Okay. Stark, you need to do some of those shimmies. I don't think we're meeting in this match right now.
Yeah, it looks like KempAn really just throwing out the DPs does not want Stark to be on him.
Yeah.
Go poke off to the drive rush. Wow, again, just wake up DP.
Yeah.
Just doesn't care.
Surprisingly, against good players, they're like, nah, they'll respect the meaty this time, and then they often lose a bit, but that's a level 3. The only thing you're losing is your life.
Optimization station.
Yeah, we love seeing it. In this game, I really think, in any Street Fighter, if you can spend the meter to kill, send it.
Just do it. Yeah, just spend the cash. And just like that, Stark already taking game number 1. Of course, this is a first to 2. So Stark needs one more game to move on the bracket.
Yeah, so takes a throw here. Oh yeah, that pressure had a bit too many gaps in it. And this is again part of the skill difference.
Wow, okay.
KempAn's just a bit too aggressive with a bit too many risks.
I mean, the DPs are landing, so he's doing something right. Oh, lands on the fireball. Oh, that was, I mean, it looked like great spacing on the stand fierce.
Yeah, going for the EX Hooligan to get in. A bit expensive, I feel. Grab. Throw. Nice. We saw the shimmies come out and Kemp sent the super.
Does it.
Oh! That's one! Yes, come on, get the. Oh!
There you go.
Oh, I wanted that so bad.
Alright, and now Stark on the brink of taking this all 2-0.
Yeah, there we
great
go.
spin knuckle.
We talked about that before the match. Spin knuckle really makes that so. What a nice! Cammy is so sick.
Yo, GG, shake his hand.
She gets combos after the throw in the corner.
Is that perfect? Oh, not quite. It's close.
Cammy is so sick.
Cammy wins.
Takes it 2-0 over KempAn. Stark. Very, very strong showing here in this first match.
Yeah. I think that's a lot of the themes you will see when you get a more inexperienced player against someone who's more solid, is that the solid player needs to take some time to like get used to the crazy, right?
Oh yeah.
you gotta figure that. Wait, okay, so what are they doing here? Because if you're sitting there in clan and matchmaking, you kind of have an idea of what your opponent is doing, which is why tournament brackets are so scary. Because
oh yeah, 100%.
People turn up with knives.
I mean, we saw KempAn just like round start game 1 just going for the raw Tatsu, and it worked because Stark was not expecting it at all. And those are that's I mean, it's always that first round where you're just adjusting to how your opponent is playing and see what they do. And we really saw as soon as round 2 started, Stark was just basically unstoppable. They knew exactly what KempAn wanted to do. Wake up DP, throw random fireballs, supers out of nowhere as well. And you could really see that Stark was okay. This man likes to go crazy. Let me just work around that, and took it clean 2-0. Didn't drop around.
Yeah, and that's the thing. DPs, people think of them as high risk, high reward, but the reward isn't actually that high, you know?
Yeah, it's not the best.
Unless you're in the corner, I feel it is risky to go for. Unless you haven't done it for like a good while, which is where the fun mind games come in.
I mean, that's why like a lot of players just tend to EXDP or do an invisible reversal like at the start of a match, because people are still feeling them out. But some other players like, nah, I'm just gonna wait till they least expect it. I'm just gonna eat a couple mix-ups, and then when the opponent puts on the pressure again, like, nah, not this time. And that's that mind game factor. That's just, it keeps you on your toes. It's very interesting to see. But up next is gonna be Zeslo versus Zando, and of course, I mean, Zando probably doesn't need an introduction at this point. One of the best skilled
If you haven't
players.
watched Strive, he's a very, very good Remlethal player, and before that was a very, very good chip player. Homie's very, very good at that video game, and I'm pretty sure it transfers. Interestingly, he said when he switched to Rame, he saw her dash cancels on the Rekka and was like, that's really cool, I'm switching to Rame. He's playing Ken, which feels very connected to that. He likes running.
I mean, Ken is, I mean, I play Ken as well. Ken is just that guy that just wants to go all out all the time. He wants to literally party all the time. Ken, and I mean, we Ken players, we just, we EXDP every single chance we get. Yeah.
Now, the only thing I regularly EXDP is the Maturino code. I hit that every day. On every wake up, that's 6-2, 3, 2 punches, you know. Only 2 because I'm a bit conservative. So, you know.
Yeah, guys. So we got a lot of Maturino codes already claimed. So good ups on that. Let's see how many we got left. 31 remaining of 50. So we're doing great. But we can get more. Oh, we got the Ken versus the Dhalsim. Zeslo playing Dhalsim.
Yeah, Sim is very interesting in this game. Oh my god! No punish on it, sadly. But that's scary to see as the Sim
here we go, here we go. You are stuck in the corner now. Get ready to eat the throw loops or get hit.
Yeah, what take the jabs. Juri.
Oh, great DP. That was a great DP. Drive rush. We do it again.
That's death. He's dead.
Oh,
not quite.
There you go.
Okay.
Go standing strong.
Drive rush medium punch is so good.
Well, the run cancels as well. This, of course, this is that distance where Dhalsim shines. But the DI gets caught out. Super as well.
That teleport was so close. Perfect parrying these projectiles. Yeesh.
That yoga fire, that was a bit crazy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, nice anti-air. T-switch, kind of low on drive gauge, but working to get it back. DRing in here. Dashing up to keep pressure. Got him with the gen right. Got low. Burns out. Not into super.
Yeah, now has that level 3. Oh, the punish. The shimmy. There you go. Into level 3. That actually could be enough here.
No, that's death. That's death. That's a Shinshou. He's yellow.
Oh, yeah. GG.
Yeah.
GG.
That's
just
the
like
thing with Sim. I think in the second game, Zeslo played it a bit better, but managing to stay away from the crazy... Oh my god!
Man
What?
just did a drive rush into a drive impact. Okay, Zando.
Okay,
Calm
it is the
down.
Dragon Lash. Oh, but the anti-airs on the teleport? Yo!
Okay, burned himself out, but it's no big deal.
Yeah, burnout doesn't really matter as long as you're the one doing offense.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Control. After this super, Zando will have meter back again.
Yes, there you go.
And Zeslo will be so down. Sending the EX running in after. You can't dare TP. Not
Yo,
that
was
high.
Peak Ken. Peak Ken right there.
Oh, too far.
Oh, no. Calm down.
Get side twitch doesn't go for the corner carry. Interesting.
I just want max damage. Didn't go for the super though. The pokes that Zeslo is throwing out as the slide. No mix. But the DI caught Zando pressing buttons into super.
Okay, nice. Sending the fireball. Just keep him out. Yes, there we go. Keep the crazy man away from him. He thinks you have his NFTs. Just keep him away.
Actual crypto bro taking an L. Even though he got scanned, he got set up. Oh,
no.
Yo, Zando has been punishing the teleports almost every single time. Does not get the animation, so it's not going to get the most damage, but you do get the follow-up.
Wake up, Super.
Oh, no.
Ooh,
He
we
told
got
him
around.
to calm down.
Yeah. Fireworks. Okay, that works as an anti-air. Interesting.
And the upwards firebar, I noticed that Zeslo likes to throw these because, yeah, Zando wants to be really aggressive with the Ken. Oh, gets clipped a couple times. Wants that drive rush forward, goes for the side switch again. Noticing that Zando likes to go for the damage instead of the corner carry with Ken.
Oh my... These anti-airs from Zando on the TPs are so clutch. Okay, Zeslo has found good places
Was it time?
Oh my god!
What? Zeslo was mashing that DI button so hard, and now Zando's on cooldown. Oh, the Dragon Lash kick.
Oh! Bates the anti-air! DI is locked.
That.
Oh! He takes the game on Zando!
I thought he was over that. I really thought he was, he was over Dhalsim. Wow, all right, we got a 1-1 situation here.
We love to see it.
Oh, and also just noticed, Zeslo likes to do a slide on round start a lot. I think that's 3 times that I've seen Zeslo doing a slide at round start.
Get that back throw. Okay. Zando's spending a lot of drive to just get in. But I feel spending a ton of drive to get in on Sim is worth it if it works, but it's so painful if it doesn't.
Oh! Yo. Drive rush, HP. Didn't quite get the conversion he wanted. Again, the teleport is being punished. Zando is not letting Zeslo teleport in on him.
Yeah. Man, I'm working on jabbing those, and Zando's just... He's in there. He's in
Crouch
the Matrix.
HP. Or stand HP, whatever. Big buns. Oh, the H key hit it, but no conversion, sadly.
Yeah.
I think he's using the forward roundhouse target combo. I'm pretty sure you can DI in that corner, in that combo.
Interesting. Okay, excellent the Jin riding into the lows. Oh, jumping in against that up ball.
Oh no, again. Oh, wow, Zeslo did not capitalize again, though.
He has
the punish
CA.
on the teleport.
Wake up super. Is it blocked this time? Blocked this time. You are dead.
Optimal punish into the level 3. That's gonna be GG. Zando taking it 2-1.
Lionheart. We've been getting
Sit
good
down
games.
and shut up, indeed.
I am so happy about this. Oh, Street Fighter is really such a good tournament game.
Oh yeah.
I love watching it.
I mean, and yeah, Zando and Zeslo showing. I mean, almost like top of either of these characters. Zando throwing, just doing what Ken's like to do is run up in your face, press buttons, wake up DP. Even though I noticed that Zando did, from what I could recall, was not very EXDP on wake up happy. He just ate the mix-ups, but I do think there weren't a lot of like moments he could have. But
Yeah.
still, even though it was very aggressive, still very patient on wake up.
Yeah, I think that's a good mix. Now, you mentioned Sanchuck earlier to me. Spanish Dragon Ball player, plays one of my favorite Dragon Ball characters, Nappa, right?
Yep, he's one of the Nappa players, along with Silverblades and Plug. I think they are, yeah, the most known. At least here in EU, they're the most known for that Nappa play. And Nappa is heavy schmicks. And as I
so
see
cool.
now, Sanchuck plays Ken as well. I mean, Ken, of course, that's statistically the most popular character in the game, but Ken also just that character just wants to be in your face. And even though Nappa's more a set play, a more mix-up heavy with, of course, the Cybermen, Nappa also just really wants to be in your face. So I think that's, and of course, as he says in chat, Ken is indeed saucy. I mean, cannot disagree with that.
Yeah, and again, I think Ken is in the like top 3 like triad of just Ken, Luke, Juri, who's just good Street Fighter characters. They just have all the tools you would like to have.
Yeah.
And no issues.
And also
it's
just fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, and also like just very, very fun characters to play.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always liked Ken because Ken is just like he's very fast. He wants to be, again, he wants to be in your face, wants to do the combos, wants the EXDP.
I
to
love
set people
Ryu,
on fire.
Okay, I love Ryu, but Ken is just the cool Ryu. I'm sorry. I love Ryu. I literally do jujitsu. I love martial arts. I love the tradition behind it. Ken is just cool Ryu.
Is that meme? It's like Ryu and then the cooler Ryu with the sunglasses.
Yeah.
Oh, we need a Ken skin with sunglasses. We need it. I want it. I would buy it frame 1. Put it in the dumb season pass or something. I'd buy it.
I want more costumes. I'm so excited because SF5 had so many wild costumes, and I can't wait to see more in there.
Yo, 80s boy band on Ken.
That would be amazing. Oh my god, I would love that. What I would also love is the people in chat to hit the Maturino while we're looking for a player to get in. So if I just hit the code there, !Maturino, you can go in there, you can claim some codes. Now, Jay, does this like cost money? Do you need to like input your credit card or something?
Yes, you should send all your credit card details over to me on Discord, so you make sure that no one that you don't know is handling your credit card details. But for the code, though, the code you do not need to use any money. It's literally three clicks. It's you move your index finger like 3 times. You can log in with Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Xfire, Curse. What else do we got? What other defunct platforms do we have left? Anyway, if you have a account anywhere, you will be able to log into Maturino, and after that, it's on the top right. Claim the code or contribute. And then it's another click, like claim code, and that's it. You don't even have to use your keyboard anymore. You used to have to use your keyboard because you have to type in a code, but they got rid of that. You just click 3 times, and that's it.
It's actually so easy. Like, I can do it, and I'm pretty silly. And like, okay, I'm not gonna throw shade, but like, you're Street Fighter players, right? Aren't you supposed to be good at links?
Or mashing buttons.
Okay, they are also
If
good
you're a
at
Ken
that.
player-
That's fair.
If you're a Ken
That's
player, you
fair.
like to mash buttons. So mash that Maturino. We are at 29 codes left, so we're almost halfway. And we just started the tournament. Of course, shout outs to Salty for putting 10 buckaroonies in the pot themselves. We're at 15-25 right now.
I would like to point out Sanchuck riding back to training mode is in the lobby in the like specified matchup slot for training mode.
Yep. Just do a practicing combos, practicing setups. I mean, what else you gotta do?
Yeah.
Because we are still waiting on Karma SF to show up. Apparently they are MIA at the moment, so you'll have to bear with us. Let's see how the bracket's moving on. I see, let's see, MBR, previous week's champion, took it over Demonicious.
Oh, that's a great name.
Yeah, that's a great name.
Okay, important. Yes, we do have Holmborn, or as we know him, e.honda, a famous e.honda player. Coming in from Denmark. Very proud of our boy. We raised him as our own. Up against Pigheaded Pizza, which is a banger name on the JP.
That's a banger name. Got JP versus Honda. Very interesting matchup. Of course, JP wants to literally keep you away with his drip. And e.honda just, Yo, Pizza showed up.
That's our round start, and now you're stuck there waiting for the departure, trying to jump out, getting hit with the trick laugh. Whoops, he's snapping on you.
Yo, Holm, I hope you like being stuck in that corner, because you're gonna be there for a while.
This is good old JP Gaming. Oh my god!
No. Pizza actually showing up. That's 2 perfect parries in a row. Perfect parry. That's 3 for 3. This man needs to calm down.
Holmborn has hit 3 times and gotten perfect parried all 3.
Round 2. Oh my god. Now he has a godlike name and also godlike gameplay. Gets a perfect first round. 3 perfect parries in a row.
That's insane.
Yeah, holy shit. Oh, try to do it again, but not this time. All right, let's see what Holmborn can do now. He's up and close.
Okay. What connect?
Stop.
This is. I love the JP drive rush. He is power walking. Sends the drive reversal. Doesn't want to be stuck in the corner.
Good neutral jump straight into super level 3.
That's not death. He survives. He's not dead. Right. This is. Thank God. Oh no! Overhead! I'm grabbing you. What?
That's number 5. What? Oh, both in cooldown now.
PHP, you're a monster. Oh, doesn't quite get the anti-air, but gets a counter hit and a low. And that is 1 game to PHP.
I mean, Pigheaded Pizza showing up with the JP. Oh, good punish counter. Straight into the drive rush. And now we are back at full screen. Holmborn once again. I hope you like being stuck in that corner. Gets a good jump out. And now it's time for PHP to get some offense in.
Yeah, that is the hardest part of playing against JP, is that those combos send you at full screen and you're just back at the start of the shoot 'em up level and you have to... goes for the X counter. Ooh.
And it's looking kind of long for Holmborn. PHP having full control of the match so far.
Nice, we got jumping, He's in burnout. Wakes up with level 2. Oh no!
I think he did crouching, either crouching light kick or crouching medium kick. It didn't quite reach, and because of that, he got hit by the projectiles. And but still, even though he was in burnout, so he would have probably died. But that's previous round. Now this round
wasn't there for the meaty. Got perfect parried. Man, Holmborn got the anti-air with the bot slam EX, and then just got thrown out from the mashing on wake up. This is tough. Okay, we're walking up.
Walking forward menacingly, is not working out quite as he hoped it would. Oh, teleport into grab.
This Dio mother bosser out here approaching. That is rude. Oh. Okay.
PHP, Pigheaded Pizza, showing that he can do the keep away, but also do a little bit of close range fighting, just like that. Pigheaded Pizza takes it 2-0. Did not drop a round.
I guess just parry it is actionable and good advice.
Yeah. It's just parry. Just parry.
Just be that good. Just be that guy.
Yeah. It's that simple. Literally. Need one button or two.
Oh, wow. I'm a commentary and I'm speechless. That was insane. That's this game is so sick.
The pig-headed pizza is gonna get a big test ahead of them because the next opponent he is about to face is Lord Venom. I don't know if we get that on stream, but
it's not scheduled to be. But that sounds like a banger match. The JP Mirror, yeah.
100%. 100%. Let's see who we got up next. Looks like it's going to be
no one quite currently, since we're waiting on the
ISDD.
DQ'd.
Yeah, on stream for now is, or next up from what I can see, is the winner between ISDD and the Beckies versus Teabit.
That is going to be interesting. Teabit's not a name I've seen a lot before. ISDD, though, someone I've seen.
He is indeed still the daddy.
Oh, we are going to Sanchuck's next match,
Ooh.
which is Sanchuck versus Tako, due to
works.
the DQ of the opponent.
Alright, that works. Sounds good. Always down for some Sanchuck gaming.
And the winner of that is going to go and face Lionheart, who was the previous king of the salt mine before Lord Venom dethroned him.
Ooh, all right. It's gonna
Yeah.
be very interesting. I mean, I know how Sanchuck likes to play, and I'm just gonna call it pretty nuts. Man just likes to mix people to death. And even though Ken is not the biggest mix-up character, Ken does have some really nasty mix potential built into his run, his kicks, the EX Tatsu in the air. So it's gonna be really interesting.
And also, yeah, Jinrai, right? But also,
Yes.
I think Ken is one of the best, like, straight-up strike throw characters.
Oh,
Due
I mean,
to
100%.
like, the drive rush into plus frames. The run as well is so good for that. So, I think this will be a banger. And, of course, has the famous throw loops.
Oh yeah, I was about to say,
Which don't get thrown.
yeah. Probably Ken is probably the character that can make use of the throw loop the best.
I think he's definitely up there. Because if you're in the corner, you really don't want to get hit by Ken.
No, no, you don't, because
Right.
he has crazy damage potential with his run cancels.
Yeah.
You get hit by
And
like
one-
one standing fierce and like, there goes 30% of my health.
The benefit of the throw loop is right. You keep doing it until they start doing something that's risky that you can then punish, right? Which is the big thing. It's there to prevent inactivity, which is awesome. Looks like people are... Hobo Shoyu is a great CFN. Oh.
Wow, people have great names. Let's go. Oh, we got a Ken Mirror. One with a new costume, which arguably is better. And got the Dante colors. The Hobo Shoryu, aka Tako, with the classic purple color.
Yeah. Get the throw, sending you in. You're in the corner. It's... Okay, slowly working your way out here, Sanchuck. Nice.
Yep, that standing forward, that standing medium kick, that's a great tool. At good range DI, never mind what you pressing. I'm pressing it better.
Jinrai, there are some versions you can DI through and some you can't, as far as I understand. And it's scary. Okay. What? Oh,
you tried to out-Ken the Ken, but you cannot.
You cannot.
There you go. Pun intention.
I never
Right.
do anything unintentionally.
Oh,
Gets
crush!
the wall splat. No, drops the combo. Okay, we got the
It's
throw.
fine, it's fine, it's fine. There you go. There is the throw loop.
It was a frame kill. Trust me. Oh, that was not a DP. I think they tried to DP the other way and maybe got Tatsu. No, that's...
A lot of jumping, though. Floor's lava, perfect parry. And this is the moment where Tako needs to be a little bit afraid.
Blocks the
There you go.
drive reversal. Oh no, drops it.
A little bit too late on that Tatsu, on that Shoryu. but that could have been still Sanchuck's round. Round number 2, 1v1.
Dragon Lash. Oh, deeping right after.
Oh, great Street Fighter cross up. Straight into level 3. Spent the bar. Wants to get as much as damage as possible.
And as well burn the drive gauge, right?
Yes, yes.
It's like if you wake up DP here, you're gonna burn yourself out.
100%.
Throw.
Another one. No, we challenge into the level 3 as well.
Yeah, Sanchuck went for the shimmy.
back.
Yeah. Level 3s to manage drive gauge is so strong because you see now the drive gauge is basically even. Throws, you're guessing for game here.
Oh,
parry!
Another perfect parry. And Sanchuck spending all the bar. No super bar though. Oh! He had to do it. He had to do it. Just go full Ken at least once. And it got him the game.
Oh, you know, sometimes you gotta send it. I respect it.
Lick the stamp and send it.
Yes, but don't lick your opponent unless you have the specific consent, please.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh, good DP. A lot of neutral back jumps from Sanchuck.
Jumping the throws vertically is scary. There you at least you just take the DP, but get out. Okay, sends the DI, gets the wall splat. You ain't dropping this combo. Nice.
Go.
Okay.
Try to press on the Juri, on the DI, on the reaction. You cannot do that.
It's not gonna work twice.
Tako not very. He still needs another game after this, but he is getting it closer and closer. Oh wow! Drive rush straight into the throat.
Yeah. Oh, wake up EXDP, sending the fireball. Oh, this is scary. Okay, DIing in here.
Okay.
Puts himself into burnout to get the throw. That is risky, but he got the corner.
There you go. Yeah, I was gonna say not the biggest risk.
Oh, that's buried! No punish! Oh my god, that's death. 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1, and Tako just there at the end put Sanchuck in the blender. Sanchuck just did not have an answer to what Tako was laying down, and now it's 1-1. Oh wow, EXDP. We playing Ken alright.
We love this. Nice, gets the sweep, jumps on wake up. Nice.
Very, it's not quite there. Oh, a trade. All right, interesting.
We are swinging, beating the Dragon Lash with Hadouken. Cross up into throw. Yeah.
Because the Dragon Lash is a pretty good button to hit on the wall splat. Great combo.
Yes.
Let it
rip. I get it. Yeah, this is Beyblade. No holding back.
Beyblade, let it rip. Dragon Lash again. I was gonna say it's such a great move to throw out in medium range, mid screen, because it has a pretty fast startup. I think the heavy version also has plus frames.
Yeah,
so it's always it's a good move to throw out every once in a while. Oh, standing fierce over the edge here.
In that situation, it basically low crossed, right? Went over a low and then hit, which is so. Oh my god, that shimmy! Yo, Tako, you are great. Sending
he needs one more hit. He needs one more hit to take the game.
Oh! As she was waiting. Oh, dashing in to try and get a throw. No. Guess for game. Back throw. Hell wheel. Leave. And we got Tako. Yeah.
Even though Sanchuck took game 1, Tako making some great adjustments, showing how strong the throw loop can be, and resets and with shimmies and stuff. And Sanchuck at a couple of points straight up took the bait, and Tako with great punishes and use of his meter showed why they should move on in the tournament. Tako is like I've heard Tako's name a couple times come up a couple times now, so I'm very excited to see.
One of my favorite foods.
Oh, I agree.
What really blew me away here was just how good Ken's back throw is.
Oh yeah,
it surprises me. I'm like, it really goes that far every time.
Yeah, it's I think it's called Dragon Wheel, something with dragon. Oh yeah,
it's
Hell Wheel. Yeah, it gets you almost full screen. It's actually insane.
It's just a fancy Tomo Inage, but you know, it's sick. Now, something that's also, I don't know, sick derogatory is that we still have 29 codes left. I think that's cringe of you, chat.
Yeah, that's where. Yeah, I was gonna say a couple of games ago we were also on 29. So chat, I need y'all to show up. You need if you have 2 digits, you need 2 digits, thumb and index.
Thumb.
That's all you need. Arguably,
I kind of get it because the matches are very good, but you could be claiming some codes like Rector just did. Yeah, hit in the exclamation mark Maturino, and then the link pops up for you. You don't even have to go looking. It's so easy. Even my mother can do it.
Oh,
she's in Canada, so I won't text her right now. That's else I need to do that bit at some point.
Oh, Julene, I'm gonna call someone out.
Ooh.
I've been calling someone. I've been scrolling through the list of people who have claimed codes. You know who is absent in that list?
No, I do not.
It's Rektu. How dare he?
No, that can't be true.
I don't see Rektu in this list. I see Holmborn, I see you, I see Jonesy, I see myself, but no Rektu. I'm calling you out. He's putting Matt Reno in the chat, but
okay, refresh. Okay, we're refreshing.
I still don't see it.
I also still don't. I need you to know that I love you and care about you. But you were cooking.
Who let man cook? Who let him cook? Who let him do that?
I think Recto's a decent cook. I wouldn't be surprised by that.
I have not eaten his food yet.
Me neither, but I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Just like Teabit, who I'm seeing in the lobby with a real cool character.
Oh,
that I haven't seen enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Lily is very underrepresented at this point. I think she's also considered one of the weaker characters. Not to say she is weak, but is not as good as some of the top characters.
I don't think she's weak, man. I think there's just I think like the fact that someone like Problem X is playing her, I think bodes good, right?
Yeah, at least shows that she has potential.
I think Lily is absolutely a knowledge check in that you need to drive reversal the EX win-stocked Counter Spire.
I mean, I personally, even in ranked, I have not played against a Lily, so I literally have zero experience against her.
So I played a long set against Dova Chief, a Strive player. Played a lot of Testament. On Lily. She mains chun-li, but is picking up Lily. And was quite a fun set. I didn't think about how really good buttons Lily has in neutral.
Oh yeah. Is it like her standing HP? Like a very long range?
Her heavy punches in general, I think she has 3 because forward and back.
Oh yeah, forward fierce. I think it's forward fierce.
It's so good. I was struggling to get in on this little demon. It was impressive.
Little demon. Yeah, sorry, we are waiting on ISDD to show up. Imstilldadaddy. Apparently busy with something else. Quick, look at the bracket. Being a father
takes time.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, 100%. Oh, Lord Venom took it 2-0 over Zando.
Yeah.
Then we have MBR taking it over Hatemani. SSF 123 taking it over Plubu. And yeah, almost that's basically the winner's side. Loser's side also moving on slowly but surely. It's lovely. We are like slowly. Well, the first member of our top 8 has already been decided in Lord Venom. So that's excellent. But we're currently holding out. Now, Debex, I think lost to ISDD in the previous match and was streaming and sent our raid. So thank you for that. I love to see people stream tournament runs, actually. And then once they're out, sending it to the mainstream. I think that's one of my favorite part of Twitch FGC culture. I've done it a couple of times. It's so much fun. Yeah, just sharing the love, and just making people watch tournaments, stuff like that. The general sentiment in the FGC is like everyone like likes each other. There's like always a feeling of mutual respect. Of course, there's people like that do not do that, but we don't see them as much as when you look at communities like other games. But there's always a very positive sentiment in the FGC.
In general, I have found the community to be very welcoming. As a trans woman, going into a gaming-centered space is usually not the most comfortable thing. But the FGC is very, very queer and like open for that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome. And it is one of my favorite things about it, as how
as long as you're not throwing hands when you lose a match, like that kid in at CEO last weekend, you'll be welcomed with open arms.
As long as you're not a scrub, you know, we will love you, and I really appreciate that.
No, we're still waiting for ISDD at the moment.
Yeah. God, we got so many interesting names in bracket. SSF 123 was a very good chip player in Strive, at least when I was around. I think they might have switched character, but they were one of the last holdouts on chip, if I remember correctly. Imstilldadaddy is still in like contention, playing against Giles Swagdog right now to see who's facing SSF, which will be interesting. We got Lionheart Tako going on right now as well. Lionheart, previous king of the salt mine. Tako just won on stream.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's good.
Yeah. It looks like ISDD. Yeah, it looks like ISDD also has finally joined the room.
Nice.
Play against Teabit. Do we know something about Teabit? Teabit's not a player I'm familiar with.
I haven't seen the name around.
I love their challenge avatar though. It's Mr. Krabs with the world's smallest violin.
Yeah, X-Frame, I can confirm you are an excellent KOF player. I get that. Games are different.
Yes.
It's really hard to change. I feel that. I would call myself a B- Street Fighter player. I suck at KOF intensely.
But that KOF is like one of those games like you need to play it like almost every single day if you want to get really good at it. It's same as like Tekken. People that play Tekken only play Tekken.
That's not always true, but yeah. I'm really fascinated at the Lily. ISDD! You're playing Guile! Why are you rushing down?
Doesn't care. These colors don't run. Puts himself. Oh, that's a lot of perfect sonic booms, but there you go. Teabit gets the throw.
Lily's command grab, just putting her at full screen, is so painful to my soul.
Yeah.
Luckily, she has the best tool to get in ever.
There you go.
There we go.
Plus.
That's +5 due to the burnout, and that's why the command grab whiffed.
Oh no. Now ISDD going nuts. Drive rush into overhead. Yup, there you go. Shake my hand. Checkmate.
No, she can't. She's unconscious. That's not how that works. That would be very rude. DR into crouch. What? You're not playing Ken. What?
Pick the wrong blonde character.
I've seen ISDD like in other tournaments where Holmborn playing way more defensive.
Yeah, that was a great flash kick. Oh, it's a Sonic Hurricane. Spends all the resources. No.
ISDD is treating his meter like I treat my money. He is impulse spending. I think that's like very deliberate though.
Very relatable.
Like, got another bar of drive gauge back at 70 seconds, right? So like, I kind of get why spending it.
Oh. Could have been an air throw.
One more hit. Yeah.
Oh. Put himself into burnout with the parry. And I'm still the daddy taking game one with a very aggressive Guile.
That didn't hit cross up? That didn't hit cross up. I'm blown away by that. He really is spending. he's spending so much drive here. And it's working. Because Teabit is at like 60% health. Okay, went for a projectile. Didn't really get much for it. Oh my, the reach.
Oh. ICD, a little bit more defensive playstyle compared to the previous rounds. Oh, but there's the drive rush. Gets hit by the counter spike.
ISDD is willing to send it. I think the philosophy is like, if you aren't shimmying on me and forcing me to not flash kick, why wouldn't I? I can't.
I mean, it's
this
just...
man. Oh my god!
That's the most bootleg combo I've ever seen.
That is so sick. Oh.
Made it work. He bought it on AliExpress at like 3 weeks shipping.
That is what the American military does to you. It gives you bad equipment and forces you to work with it. I respect it.
Oh, yeah, no cross up this time. Good blocks from Teabit.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh
wow,
my God.
every single time. Every single time Teabit wants to jump. IECD's like, nah, yeah, you ain't jumping. But flash kick's blocked now.
Ooh. Whips the throw. Hey, a whip throw is time to charge. Gets the stun. This kills.
Go.
Level 1. No, he's not going for the kill?
Could he kill?
Oh, no. Level 2 doesn't. It's an install, yeah.
Yeah, level 2 is an install. That's true. So for damage, he could do level 1. That was basically it. He got another flash kick after that. Oh, yeah, watch out. Teabit takes the round.
Being in burnout against Lily feels scary, I'm gonna be honest.
Just gets even more plus frames.
But even then, just her like regular...
Oh,
what? Parry! Nah.
How is Teabit in time for that throw?
You don't have more recovery on your parry if you like block something. So you only have the regular block recovery if you let go.
Yeah, there you go. That's plus as well.
Yeah. That's a somersault. Okay. You're just... In.
Oh, that's huge. Punish incoming. There you go. Oh, no.
Oh. Went for regular throw there to be safe. Oh, that is so punishable. That dive kick. That hurts so badly.
Empty low, and just like that. Just like that. ISD takes it 2-0. Moves on in the bracket.
I can report playing a grappler against Guile in general hurts. Playing a grappler against ISDD looks impossible.
Yeah. No, yeah, honestly. He just looks like a brick wall. Like, nah, I'm not biting.
Yeah. I respect. And he has been putting up some serious results during this first month of the game. It has been incredible.
Yeah, quick look at the bracket once again. It does look like round 5 for winners. Lord Venom, take it 2-0 for Venom over Zando. SF123 versus MZA. Oh, it's gonna be MBR 420 versus Imstilldadaddy.
Oh, that sounds good.
And then Lionheart versus Xerna.
Which will also be happening on stream, which is gonna be fun. So Lionheart, previous King of the Salt Mine champ, I totally sweated out what character they were playing, because when Venom beat them, I only saw the JP.
Lionheart was also were they playing JP? I can't remember.
I don't.
Someone in chat probably knows. Chat always knows.
Yeah. Xerna as well, not a name I have seen.
Cammy. Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, yes, of course they were a Cammy player. Yeah.
Even though Cammy, for some people, for some reason, she gets a bit of hate because she's mega popular. I think Street Fighter 6 Cammy has one of the best character designs I have ever seen.
I love to see it. She finally looks like a woman dressed her.
Yep.
You know, that's basically it. Still 26? No!
Wow, chat, you are slacking. There are 134 people in this chat. That means that there are enough people to claim the codes. Come on, man. Literally 2 clicks. 3 clicks. That's all you need.
That's wild. Okay. I should put in the link there for you, so you better get in there. Okay, we got it. Pudding and McPain getting in and hitting it. We love to see it. Thank you. We appreciate it. Because the players deserve it. The bigger the prize pool, the more we can attract players in general. And that's 100%. Awesome.
Yeah, we are about 24 codes remaining. As we always say on Wanted, we got to fill the fridge. Fill the fridge so people can...
23.
Yeah, purchase more Red Bulls or whatever kind of food they like or whatever kind of drinks. Of course, you need to drink a lot of water. But Red Bulls also... If you're a gamer and if you want to go hard, Red Bull's very important.
It is. It is. It's quite useful. And we got them going up. Xerna is on the Kimberly. A very, very interesting character. I loved the balancing between removing, like, they saw that she was a bit broken in the
another Dutchie, let's go!
The beta. I remember, and they removed her DP.
And Lionheart is sideways Netherlands.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same country, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my god.
Lionheart going nuts.
Faxacondi rules. It should be our biggest export.
By the way,
speaking of exporting.
By the way, Dierentuin FGC, that means Dierentuin means zoo. It's Dutch for zoo. And speaking about zoo, Lionheart showing that he's not from the zoo. He got it perfect. He's making Xerna work.
Nice. Oh, catching the Ronda? Interesting. Xerna is getting put in the corner. Okay. Oh, he got stuffed.
Cannon spike as well. Optimal combos. Crouching medium punch.
That's death.
There you go. Level 3. GG. And that's game 1. This game is fast.
Yeah, what? That's like 81 seconds. That was an 18-second round.
Yup, GG. I think that whole game lasted less than a minute.
That sounds like my first time. Wow. Okay, send drive rush.
Oh, the neutral jump. Lionheart very strong in neutral so far.
Oh, burnout against Cammy hurts. Oh, the air throw.
Yeah, you gotta
it's so sick.
Careful.
That's the infinite. Oh, that's the DR trying to get the stun. But was prevented.
Xerna getting the meter back, but just like that. And now Lionheart needs one more round to close out and move forward. And Xerna has not been able to get a word in. There you go. All right, that's getting the pressure started.
Yeah, that's tough. Kane is down. Oh, that's shimmy.
Big damage coming out here.
Another Kane down. Overhead combos into the Xrd Rev. Love seeing that. Level 3.
Yeah, and level 3. There you go. That could actually kill him.
Get the buff in. That kills. She's a murderer.
That's a perfect as well, I think.
Nice. Get it back.
There you go.
Get your groove back. Get your soundtrack going. You got this. Go.
Yeah, this is that moment where Xerna can like really go ham. And look at that. Trying to set the pace. Already stuck in the corners, Lionheart.
Yeah, getting some canes back. Nice. Oh, that's the overhead.
Oh, the shimmy again. Overhead as well.
Xerna is using that. Oh, no.
No.
Buffered it in. Though we aren't burnout, and I really like level 3 here. Put your opponent in burnout, and you get to regain drive. Beautiful.
Very good decision making. 50% in one combo. Lionheart going nuts. Oh, the jumping down for a medium punch.
Yeah. Okay. Going back there.
Great button.
Oh, the punish counter back throw.
Huge.
You're in the corner. No cross cut. 1-1, baby.
Xerna putting one on the board after losing 3 rounds in a row and very close there. And now it's 1-1. Xerna showing absolutely signs of life.
Yeah, now we're to a 50-50. It was looking so dominant for Lionheart.
Yeah.
But we back in the Genbu Temple, which is apparently Lionheart's home field advantage. Okay, going.
But Xerna, it's Xerna looking a lot more comfortable. Lionheart still going pretty nuts with the mixes. Oh! Wow, he flipped out.
I think it dropped. It was too early. Okay, trying to get out the corner here. Kimberly is not that great at keeping you in there, I feel, but... DIing through.
Yeah, that's just GG. That's just GG right there.
Not much. GG. Yeah, you got a kill here. Oh,
There you go.
That's an interesting combo starter. I wouldn't assume you get much from that. But that's the same. Menon's optimal combo starter is punish counter overhead as well. So.
Oh, drive rush, low forward. There's the can as well. It's time for mix. Oh, big punish coming in. Oh yeah, wake up. Does not want to deal with the pressure.
Yeah, I respect that. Sometimes you guys gotta level 1 your way out.
Alright, high frames, there you go, level 3, get your AirPods in.
Oh, okay, we're getting down. You're surviving, but she has to buff now. Blocks DI,
it's great.
That combo.
And Jolene, we are entering the final round.
Multiple Luigis. Send dive kick in here, DRing in, waiting, got counter head throw. Yeah.
And that is sending a message to Xerna. He cannot throw those Rekkas out.
Yeah, that is, you gotta respect my defenses.
Oh.
Wake up, doesn't want to deal with the cane. I love waiting for the cane to be put out and then reversing in.
Yep.
That is awesome. And there's the burnout.
And this is huge for Lionheart. Has the advantage here, the throw as well.
You just gotta... Oh, the whip throws! Play the sign field team. Wake up level 1. It starts up so slow. So many things can mediate safely. And that is to Lionheart's advantage as he takes the win and moves onward.
Yeah, but still Xerna showing it that the Netherlands come out with hands. We got these hands.
Yeah.
And I hope, MBR still in. Oh no, MBR lost.
MBR and losers being taken down by the daddy. So they may have hands, but apparently fathers do too. I can report that. We have 3 of our top 8 still. Lord Venom, ISDD, and Lionheart are our top 8 so far. We still got 5 spots left. But we are moving over to SSF versus Mesa, which is to me like... That's Strive players, man. SSF on the chip, Mesa, Eno player, like... I'm vibing. That's nostalgia for me.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, up next, we're gonna get another Lionheart set versus Imstilldadaddy. At least that's what the Matcherino says. Or not the Matcherino. You know what the Matcherino does say, though, Jolene?
Claim the goats, god dang it.
22 still remaining. Come on, chat. You were doing so well. You were doing so well at the start, but now, Beef, I see you.
No.
You claim the code. Come on, Beef. I know you.
Chat.
Claim the code.
Chat.
Free money.
I need to have a talk with you. We're having Rec2 on comms a bit later, and there's this thing. He's very afraid of big numbers, which numbers that are 2 digits really scare him. So if you want to be calm for him, please
claim
just claim the codes.
Please.
It would be nice.
Please, for our fellow commentators' mental health. Mental health very important, so make sure to do indeed claim the codes.
You cry on every birthday because it's really sad. If we get to 20 buccarinos, you
there you go.
Okay.
There's your incentive, chat. Come on, man. We got DJ, a master DJ. Feel the rhythm.
Oh, that's lovely. That's great. Nice. I'm so happy.
Dude, I played against Lazarus at the start, and my man had a mean DJ.
So if you follow me on Twitter, you know this. I played a couple of days in a 3-hour set with Jasper Valkyrie.
Ooh,
Lovely
nice.
human being. Love her. She's a great person. She 103'd me with DJ.
Damn.
I took 3 games in 3 hours.
GG.
I learned a lot, but Jesus, I got smoked.
I mean, DJ is just like one of those characters. Once he's in, he stays in. He does not let you escape.
Yeah, he is brilliant. Oh, we're down to 20 codes. None of you people out here claiming codes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Please claim the codes. It's literally free money for the winner. It takes like 3 seconds of your time. I mean, we're in break anyway, so you don't want to look at my mugs. So just go click the link. You'll get to watch it something. Look at Jolene though. She's very pretty. I, on the other hand, I don't know.
That is because I spent 30 minutes putting on makeup beforehand.
Maybe I should do that.
That's the secret. I would recommend it, man. So there's this thing called concealer. If you have like acne or something, that shit can hide that.
Oh.
I only I had to do the whole trans thing to work on that. I wish I had known that when I was 16. Jesus Christ, that would have been handy.
I don't know why, but I have been one of the few blessed people who did not get acne in their youth or ever. I'm still thanking the Lord for the fact that I did not get acne. I still, crossing fingers, knock on wood, still having to get my wisdom teeth removed. So every single thing that other people deal with, I have had the blessing of not having to deal with.
Hey, sometimes you just roll good. We take those.
I rolled a 20 on my deficiencies.
Yeah, we take that. We got Lionheart with Lionheart's just showing up early for the other matches. Yeah,
he just want to chill and he wants to do his homework. He doesn't want to watch the stream. He wants to watch it right there from the source.
We'd love to see that. But I think I saw Mesa show up with Juri.
Oh, your Juri is one of those characters I really want to pick up. Not because of feet. Let me clarify that. No, I don't like feet, but I like Juri's design, the way she plays. I like the color purple a lot, but the way she plays.
It's a beautiful color.
Yeah, 100%. But dude, I have no time to play this game.
I swear, her super combo side should just be upsides, downsides, feed allegations. Though someone who shouldn't get feed allegations is League FGC with a $5 contribution, putting us up to $22.75, meaning Ice is gonna have to pay out. But while that happens, we will be watching this beautiful match.
Oh, Jolene, real quick, did you know, and this is canon, that Juri likes big breasts?
I did not.
That's actually canon.
You know what? I'm happy for her. I respect it. Know what you like. That didn't cost
speaking about Juri, big damage.
Yeah. The full hot stocks in. DR into that button. Nice. Oh, gets the throw.
Yo, you stuck. Whoa! Okay.
That air slasher was scary. Okay. Okay, back to full stocks. For one time, DJ's drive rush does not reach. This is scary. Working your way out of the corner here.
Oh, DJ. It's going in. that DI animation on DJ is kind of nuts.
Okay, step on him. Okay, going for the drive parries. Getting in. Oh, that jackknife. Send it.
Wow, just MZA just dashing back. Does not want to deal with the DJ. Oh, the punish counter. Didn't get a confirm off of that, though.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. That's one thing tournaments just does to you. You drop your stuff. It's so hard. Oh, you're in the corner. Wake up.
Yup.
Yeah, got
Did you get the rhythm?
Yeah, baby.
Confirmed, not a white boy.
Yeah, love to see the side switches though. There we go. Sends the Sobard. Nice. Just DR in. Love to see the sway used. Oh no, the punch and the jackknife.
Alright, he was stuck in the corner. Oh, EX flash kick. Get off, and there you go. Juri, great links, great combos. There you go. Big damage coming out. Spends all the bars.
Yeah, love to see it. Get some of the drive gauge back. Reenact Spider-Man for some reason. That shimmy was nasty.
That was, yeah. He was like, yo, press something. I dare you. I double dog dare you.
That was such a slide walk forward. Wow.
He was like, I'm a walk forward and walk back.
Man, Mesa just got 3 full-art stocks round start. That is rough. Like, punishing characters with stocks like Juri, Jamie drinking is so hard, I feel.
Oh, there you go. Wanted to go in, but no. MCA gets the hit.
Gotta kind of stay alive here to get the drive gauge back. Maybe it doesn't matter if the low health gets the throw. You gotta guess here. Since the fireball, drive rushing in, goes for shimmy. Oh, and punish on the sweep.
I counted 3 shimmies in a row.
You know, Shimmy Jimmy is a very real and valuable person.
Oh, Feng Shui engine. Big damage coming up here.
It's so
Big
cool.
combo drop, but it's fine. We jump over.
Ooh, Sanilin here. Oh, trying to go for the... Not overhead, but almost. 6 MK.
Ooh. Tried to duck under those sonic booms, but not quite. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's the fireball.
Soba, that's so risky. That's quite punishable. Going in, gets the throw. No dash up. Ooh, this is looking very scary.
Yeah, Zen needs one more hit. Oh, one more throw was not quite enough.
Can we just
there you go, the pinwheel.
That stagger pressure from MZA was so brilliant. That actually blew me away. Wow. And then, yeah, of course, the checkmate from Juri sending the fireball. Yep. You jump, DRDP.
Yep, that's it.
Shake my hand.
That's literally the game plan. You throw fire, you do combo, you throw fireball. They jump, you DP. There you go. We throw another fireball. They jump again.
Juri is such a good character. It is impressive. 100%.
She was the most popular at CEO. Or was it Combo Breaker?
CEO.
Oh, CEO, yeah.
Combo Breaker was pre-SF6 release, wasn't it? I don't have a sense of time.
Oh yeah, you might be correct. Yes, time is a blur.
Yeah. Now I know it's kind of a blur, but there's still 19 Maturino codes left, so we love to see that.
Chat is. Come on,
CB
man.
was a month ago. Yeah, but the game released a month ago.
Wait.
It released the 2nd.
All
right. So 28 days. I know. But yeah, it was CEO this weekend, and man, what a show.
Yeah, that was great.
I really enjoyed watching. I have watched the top 8 3 times now.
Wow. Dedication.
I watched it live, then I've watched Sage Aim's upload of it on YouTube, and then I watched Brian F's.
I mean, fair enough. Both, the Sage Aim and Brian F both have very interesting perspectives. Right. Also, arguably the best, one of the best content creators at the moment. Really I really like Brian F's pro player insights.
He's very good.
Yeah.
And has a great view of the game.
I
am very inspired by those two people because they're generally very positive and just want to see people have fun and enjoy fighting games, which is awesome.
Yeah. 100%.
But yeah, it's also it's great for me when I'm labbing combos and just working. Ice, did you do something funny? What did he do?
What did he do?
He donated $10, yes, to the prize pool, as he said.
Oh, and Leak FGC also? Or did we...
Yeah, I shouted that out because they broke the threshold. Oh, trust me, I'm keeping my eyes peeled.
Oh my god. He did... Oh... I said no. No, not because of the feet. Come on, man.
No one can beat the feet allegations.
Defeated. Nice. Let's see what you did there.
Speaking of feet, next match is ISDD versus Lionheart.
Yeah, that's the whole. That's the sentence.
Yeah, Guile has kicks.
So does Cammy.
Yeah. It's I didn't. You saw it, but didn't feel like calling it out. We love to see it.
Fellfire's like, I'm gonna wait.
Guile Cammy is interesting. How long is Sonic Boom's startup? And how like with Spin Knuckle? Because I feel like beating that with Spin Knuckle is not a reaction you do.
I mean, actually, we can look up the frame data.
That is what I am doing. Start up 10 frames on Sonic Boom, recovery around 30 frames. So that might be possible.
Okay. I mean, 10 frames. I mean, that's
you got
not
25
really.
frames?
You said Sonic Boom is 10 frames?
10 frames, start up, 30 frames, recovery.
I mean, reacting to 10 frames, 10 frames is not reactable.
Yeah, but you can react to the recovery. Spin Knuckle, however, is 25, 28 on the projectile involved versions. So that's you gotta read that. Yeah, you gotta like react to that frame one. I think that's very hard. That's gonna be a prediction.
Yeah, at that point, especially with how fast Sonic Booms are, yeah, that's going to be a bit rough. But still, if you throw like a couple, it gets a bit easier to go through that.
If ISDD isn't careful with the rhythm, I think that's where it's going to be bad.
The cursed Cammy face. The uncanny valley. Oh, there you go. Spin Knuckle right at the start. Yo, we wake up EX.
ISDD has no respect for that drive gauge. Oh my god, that whip punish? That's insane.
The air-to-air grab as well. The spacing from Lionheart.
Ooh.
And there it is. Again, the flash kick. And Lionheart's gonna get a lot of damage. So it goes for the mix.
That throw was brilliant. Oh, but that's still death.
Lionheart, like, uses all the meter to get the most damage out of his combos.
I really respect it. You gotta cash out. And especially drive gauge, like, yeah, you get that back.
Oh yeah, 100%. If you're at the end of the round, you can always spend it, you get it back the next round. It's not like a super meter.
Yeah.
Spin Knuckle again. Wow. God, I'm still the daddy, more like I'm still EX flash kicking.
I respect it. You gotta represent the option.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't think he's doing it as much here, because
there you go.
That's just an NCL. That reaction was so fast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, puts himself into burnout, though.
Oh,
wow,
nice
air throw again.
No. Oh.
We parry? All right.
Again. Oh! I was really close enough.
Again! The Lionheart with the air-to-air grabs. Yeah, GG. That's checkmate.
You got CA. That's death. Lionheart has some guilty accusations coming. Like, you know? Oh. Those are some gear air throws.
Yup. 1-0 for Lionheart here.
I'm
very dominant.
ISDD is kind of using Sonic Blade Boom as Laura in SF5 to approach behind, which is really interesting. So like, but like specifically to make attacks kind of safe.
Wow, that was a call out. That was an absolute call out. Lionheart telling Daddy that he cannot be throwing those Sonic Booms anymore. Needs to find a different approach again with the air-to-air grab. Lionheart going absolutely nuts. No, you will not press that DI.
I am young. I have reaction 69 most of the time. Potential final round.
Yeah. If Lionheart keeps playing like this, ISDD goes for that EX flash kick. Ooh, I think that was supposed to be flash kick as well, but not quite in time.
Yeah, oh, got smoked. And this is, yeah, we are in winner's top 8 here. So stuff is on the line. This is scary. Using the hop kick here. Ooh, nice poke.
Good jump back. Oh, couldn't quite reach. That's a flash kick again. Goes for the low this time.
Lionheart is looking so scary right now, but at this low health, you can't really take most risks.
Yeah, and look at this neutral. Oh, no anti-air on that jump in. That's gonna be huge.
Burnout.
Yeah, look, he's scheming. He's scheming.
Like one hit here into CA is death.
Yeah. ISTD needs to be very careful here. Oh, that was a risky jump in.
God, got pulse frames. DI stun, that's the win!
GG. Shake my
Straight
hand.
into level 3. Does not want to risk dropping anything. Execution happening. And that is the 2-0 victory to Lionheart, who will be moving on into winners finals.
Wow, and look, and just like that, Lionheart was on the brink. Wait, wow, is it first?
I don't think we have winners top 8 to first to 3. That should, according to the challenge, only be winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals.
We have an oopsie.
I am not sure, but
I think this.
yeah,
I
think there was an oopsie. Yeah.
Yeah, there indeed is an oopsie. I think the players are realizing it as well.
Yeah, players are used to F2-3 in top 8. That's okay. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, good. I had read the rules correctly. Thank God.
Yeah, we read. We commentators can read.
I'm so proud of myself, by the way.
But yeah, going back to that last round, Lionheart, very low HP, and was on the brink of losing, and ISTD was looking. I think ISTD put himself into burnout, and because of that, it allowed Lionheart to go in with the Cammy, keep his composure, and get the round. Yeah, because he needed one more hit into the CA. Just waited for it. Patience, just like that. Moving on the winner's side,
yeah.
ISTD has been relegated to the losers bracket.
Yeah. So while we are here, we still have 17 Maturino codes. So we would love to see if you check that out. We are finishing up our commentary shifts now. So Jeffrey, where can they find you?
I mean, Esk has been so nice to already put my Twitter in the chat. So yeah, follow me on Twitter. I will be starting streaming very soon because I am hopefully going to graduate very soon as of next week.
Nice.
So keep on the up and ups on the Twitters because I will be streaming some fighting games, some single player games, some anything. So yeah, follow me on Twitter and also just post random thoughts. And also twitch.tv/xjfree. Also do not follow Rectu. Do not follow.
No, follow Rectu. Rectu's a brilliant human being.
No.
You can find me at jolincoder.com. I am doing a lot of stuff, educational content. I stream practically every day because I'm insane at twitch.tv/jolincoder. So that is it for me and Jeffrey. We will be letting 2 other lovely human beings take over, but first Isaac has some things to say, so we're going to be saying goodbye for now. Isaac, I'm
wrong
really
image.
waiting for you to
Wrong
take over.
image. Don't worry about it.
Love you.
All right, I'm here. Got some good friends over at Hard Edge. It's in German. That's just how it has to be. Every Donnerstag, that is Wednesday, I think. It is Wednesday, right? Surely. It is. It must be. They have some very, very nice exhibitions over on the Hard Edge channel. So definitely something you want to check out if you like Street Fighter 5. Also, let me just I forgot professional production man TM, by the way, that's me. So this is you're just gonna see live chat. Zando, actually, who you saw on stream earlier, is actually hosting a team tournament That is already fun. You're thinking, damn, team tournament? Ooh-wee. But actually, it also has, if I can find where there we go. Why so tiny? Guys, please give me large images to fuck with. Please. Stretch. Please. What is this? What is this resolution, Zando? Please, come on. Unprofessional. Can't believe it. Anyways, yeah. Saturday at 6 p.m. CEST. Is hosting a team tournament 3v3 with a $300 starting prize pool. How about that? Looking pretty hype. So yeah. Nailove, they finished the match, so it's good. We are gonna go on a short break, and then we will be back. Give me legit 2 minutes. We'll be back with a C4 and Rexu, so don't go anywhere.
I mean, they don't need to see us, I guess. I don't care, hello!
I would just like to say Rex is very unprofessional, and so is Jeffrey. And yeah, you're on live now.
Noticed how I was quiet the whole time.
Can't believe it.
Because I was waiting for the go-ahead. Retsu ruined the surprise.
I mean, hey, if you don't expect it, like if you don't hear an announcer, it's probably a bigger surprise. I need to fix my camera.
I'm gonna be J3's chair, I guess. Oh no, maybe not. I wanted to cosplay as J3's chair. It's not gonna happen, I don't think.
Oh right, because it's just a green screen. Feels bad. It's hot in here though, but I'm sure it's going to get even hotter in a minute because we are in the middle of top 8 of this is the third Street Fighter 6 SaltyEU tournament. Quite excited. I think this is my first time on Street Fighter 6 comms. I'm very looking forward to it. I've been really watching a lot of tournaments and I have to say, like, no offense to Lionheart, but I did not expect ISDD to drop a game until maybe winners finals. But damn, Lionheart putting on an amazing performance to take a spot in winners finals. And up next is going to be, I'd say, probably the player with the biggest target on their backs, Lord Venom. Just beat last Monday Big Bird, an amazing set. Up against him though is going to be MZA.
Yeah, Lord Venom definitely has caused quite a uproar with his performances. They've steadily got better. I know he was pretty much getting top 8 from the beginning of Street Fighter 6 right here in the EU, but yeah, he's only been going up and up, where we had kind of the dominance of who is going to beat Big Bird, and the answer was Venom, apparently. Pretty poisonous with the JP. So yeah, let's see how long his run continues, because like you said, it was unwanted, but he's been causing a lot of devastation in tournaments in not just long sets, right? He can do it in first to twos, first to threes, so
yeah. If I'm not mistaken, Lord Venom also won yesterday's UOS on reversal. If they didn't win, they got second place anyway, so that's still a very, very strong week for Lord Venom. I would have loved to have actually Lord Venom participate in Red Bull Kumite, which is going to be this weekend. And there's so many top tier killers. There's also Big Bird. There's players from all over the world, and it's going to be an insane watch. I think even Angry Bird could admit it, because there were a couple of DQs and people who could not show up anyway. But if you're into Street Fighter 6, I think Kumite is going to be a hell of a watch.
I would say if you're into, I was going to say fighting games, I think if you're just into gaming, like the competitive level in most games, even if you don't follow or watch it, you can appreciate like the skill level. I would say personally, but obviously I'm biased because I like fighting games. I think they're the hardest ones competitively. I'll say it. At me on Twitter at Tyrant_UK. Come at me.
And the thing is as well, like Street Fighter 6 is so easy to follow as well. Like there of course is depth to the game, but it is not like Guilty Gear Strive or Multi Blood, or two games I just happened to mention. They don't have underlying mechanics. They don't have like Robin Cancel or defensive mechanics that you really need to learn about. It's just like shimmies and throws and strike throw game at its finest, like those literal footsies, and it's really, really easy to follow, and a lot of people actually like it's so easy to pick up as well. So watching any other game, maybe even Tekken as well, could be similar to Street Fighter in that it's quite easy to understand what's going on. But even Tekken has like side steps and whatnot with 3D, but Street Fighter is just so easy to watch and enjoy as well. So I believe that it's probably the best spectator fighting game out there.
I would say so. I think when I was talking to some of the players and jammers about the game early on, we were discussing kind of like how you've got players that they learn through like they're kinetic learners. So they play a lot and then they kind of get a feel for the game and then they get good. I think a lot of players in this game have shown that. That's why we might see a shift in who starts winning later on, right, when they've got time to develop. But in terms of spectating, I would say, like you kind of alluded on, this is like one of the easiest games to just visually watch and understand stuff, like drive impact. It slows down the game. You see people hit into it, so you assume, oh, it's armor, right? And then you'll see a match where someone hits it 3 times, and you're like, oh, so you can do enough moves to break it. You see the results of stuff like perfect parry, and you're like, oh, okay, so if you perfect parry stuff, it's basically your turn. So yeah, it's a very easy to understand visual aspect to Street Fighter 6, where when you talk about things like Street Fighter 4, for example, it's very hard to understand difficulty in links if you don't try it yourself, or if a commentator doesn't tell you. You can't visually see a link.
Yeah, I think that's a very good explanation. So apparently we are diving into our second winner semifinals. It is, I'd say, the favorite at the moment. Lord Venom going up against MZA with the Juri though, and two very, very interesting characters, I'd say. Juri probably the most notorious at the moment, but JP isn't short of that list either, because if you've played against the JP, you definitely know how hard it is.
For sure. I really like Juri in this game. I played her in Cross Tekken. I didn't really play her in 4 that much, and I definitely didn't play her in 5. But she definitely has the speed to get in on JP. And she can smother him just like we're seeing now. Good spacing from MCA. There's the perfect parry, and like I said, visually you can just tell like, oh, that's your turn over.
Yeah, and as you said, I think that Juri plays quite well into JP with her speed, and having the DP as well can definitely help the turning around situations, but you have to turn this situation around. Level 2. One of the best, if not the best level 2s in the game. Good conversion with the drive rush. I don't think this is dead. Oh my god, it actually kills Lord Venom. Super optimal. Gets round number 1.
That was such a sick confirm off of a straight departure into DI. Really clean stuff, but we expected from Lord Venom, right? Any straight hits where most people would go, oh, I'll just take the knockdown and set up shop for full screen. He sees a straight hit and he's like, oh, I can do 50%. Cool, I'll take that. Big jump in, heavy punch. Does force a knockdown though, so couldn't get it confirmed. Doesn't go for the cross cut DP, even though we've seen MZA go for those like dash CU neutral jump into pinwheel.
Grab, pushing Lord Venom in the corner, good situation, but good counter poke from Lord Venom here. Spike, a couple of projectiles in as well, and now MZA is going to be a little bit hard to get in. I think that's also tons of meter on Lord Venom's side. The best neutral skip in the game is available, but working towards a level 3.
Oh! The DI scuffed it up. DI into pinwheel. Good stuff from MZA. I think he should dash throw. Oh my. I'm a Juri player. I'm not into feet that much, but I am a Juri player. I could see the vision, MZA. I don't think you did the wrong thing. The hard part about that is he could have pinwheeled anti-ed on cross up. It's so hard though.
It's not the easiest, of course. Let's see how MZA will adapt though. Game 1 going to Lord Venom. Not a very easy game 1 though. We've seen Lord Venom definitely made much easier work of other opponents, but MZA trying to home in on the target. Lord Venom very good anti-air there, and once again we are back to full screen, and it's so hard to get in as well because Juri's projectile takes quite a while to unload as well. Oh, there it is, and actually buys MZA the way in.
Absolutely. Nice back dash, EX. I like the EX, but obviously Lord Venom didn't, hence why he went for the drive reversal. Still in the corner though. Oh, puts himself in there. MZA has the life lead, but I don't know if he can clinch it now.
More throw would be enough for MZA here. Oh, rush to go in. Oh, whips the post there. Lord Venom not expecting the jump in, I think. And MZA able to finish the round. One more to tie things up. Good stuff, good damage as well, cornering Lord Venom. But what a wonderful counter poke there for Lord Venom. But just like that, oh, whiff on the drive impact. MZA can capitalize back to mid-screen, but a very good life lead here for the Juri player.
Yeah, really good. Nice interruption. Don't dash up on me. Crack medium kick. Parries the departure, not the second one. Jumps over the madness. I want to call it, you know what? Actually, I can do it now. I want to call it Eddie, because I'm commentating with a Strife commentator. This is Zato, and the purple stuff, that's Eddie. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Just like MZA is gonna do it to Lord Venom. One on the board. And you know what the craziest thing is? He's not even presenting a dive kick yet to get around the projectiles.
Yeah, very good observation, honestly. Not seeing a lot of dive kicks from MZA. The jump ins are still there though. And good conversion, but conversion from Lord Venom as well. Double spike. And immediately so much space gained by Lord Venom, sending into the low projectile as well. Just like that, 50% off from MZA. Life bar almost got to a punish on the attempted grab as well.
For sure. Drive meter looking pretty empty here for MZA. Dash in. Yeah, a little bit too late on that. Unfortunate big punish here. Oh, he's going for it.
Okay, that was so optimal. Lord Venom, once again, making so much of every single touch. And it's set point for the JP player. Let's see how MZA will be able to tackle this. Immediate drive rush there, forcing Lord Venom to go into the corner. The drive reversal almost being blocked. MZA a little bit too antsy to press buttons there.
Like we said, man, give Lord Venom an inch, he'll take a mile. The damage was outrageous there. At the moment, it's looking pretty even. Big jump in, heavy punch again. Really hard to anti at that button, especially because... well, actually, no, I'll take that back. With JP, obviously, you could just amnesia, right? You could counter. But trying to anti with like a button or a DP is hard. Oh, dead man's hand retsu. Look, do you see it?
Hatemani got into the level 2. It's really hard here for him today to come back. Getting hit once. That is all she wrote. Lord Venom will be the second player up there. In top 8, popping, or in winner fan, excuse me, popping off in the chat as well. And yeah, it was a very good challenge offered by MZA, but yeah, falling short against one of the best players in the region, if not the best player in the region. And yeah, sick showing from Lord Venom. We'll see more of them against Lionheart later on, but I think we're taking a small dive into losers bracket. Zando was just eliminated, but yeah, getting 9th. I think this is the first bracket that they have played in Street Fighter, at least for SaltyEU, so still 9th place on the can, I'm sure. A very, very good result here.
For sure. If that's his first like toe dip into this realm, getting 9th place in Salty is definitely something to be proud of, I think. I'm surprised in the pick. I never looked at Zando and went, it looks like a Ken main, not gonna lie. But it's a solid character, so it does kind of fit his playstyle, right? He just wants to get the job done normally as quick as possible. I think that's a good strategy, especially in a game that's got volatile mechanics. I won't say Street Fighter 6 is volatile, but it has things that can turn around a game really quickly. So having someone like Ken that's got really good screen control, good like counter pokes, I think his poke game is quite reactable, but in terms of approaching him, I think he's way stronger at keeping people at bay. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense for how Zando plays the game.
Yeah, the little that I've seen Zando play, definitely the Ken is shaping up quite nicely. And I wouldn't say that I expected Zando to play Ken, but it kind of makes sense. And as you said, like very offensive character, quite strong on forcing your opponent to make mistakes and then capitalize at the best. And Ken definitely does a lot of damage, similarly to Ram in Strife. So surely that similarity may have even pushed Zando to pick the character. But it is not about Zando anymore. It is about another Chip player, or another player related to Chip in Strife, SSF. I'm happy to see them competing in the bracket, going up against Hatemani. Name is familiar. I think they used to play ICFC earlier on in Guilty Gear Strive.
Okay.
So, it's really cool to see them being featured in top 8 as well. I think they were quite strong in Strive, but weren't really featured a lot. Maybe dropped the game earlier on in its course. But here with the Dhalsim, but SSF with Dee Jay, definitely. I don't think this is a fun matchup for Dhalsim, considering the Dee Jay has a protocol as well as all the damage and the notorious drive rush. It's not going to be easy for Hatemani, I'm sure.
Yeah, zoning character having to react to a quote-unquote unreactable DI is pretty rough. But in this situation, I think Dhalsim does perfectly fine. The burnout means that a lot of the tools that makes Dee Jay like potent aren't there anymore. And you can see Tiny taking full advantage of the situation right now. Whew, he is going in.
Yeah, of course, playing against a zoner with no drive meter and burnout, definitely going to be eating all of that chip damage. And look at how Hatemani took over this round. Burnout was pretty much a death sentence for SSF. So much momentum from Hatemani here on the Dhalsim. Got over the fireball as well with the float.
Yeah, I couldn't have put it better myself. The burnout was the determined factor, right? That was the linchpin in the whole turnaround of the match. Let's see if SSF falls for the same win condition. Now he looks a little bit more patient, not really throwing out the DIs. I take it back. I am just not good at understanding players. Ooh, he's in burnout again, Retsu.
Oh, this is not looking good for SSF. Gets tagged, and now you're in the corner. It's not a good look for the Dee Jay player, going straight into the super. Good block from Hatemani. Level 3 is waiting. And yeah, you are dead. Dee Jay, game number 1. Very, very comfortable for Hatemani, forcing SSF to use so much drive meter that, Yeah, it was very, very rough, and SSF needs to go back to the drawing board immediately here. But Street Fighter 6, super fast, rematch timer, doesn't really allow you time to think at all.
Nope, not at all. And it's kind of the nature of the beast. I think in terms of like damage, that's the kind of payoff. There's not massive damage. Obviously, you have characters that do like 50%, fairly easy. Honda comes to mind. Oh, actually, why am I need to think about Honda? DJ's on the screen. DJ can definitely do that. But yeah, the resource management is a big factor in when you can do stuff like that. So, oh, tries to go for a dash up with Dhalsim. I love the bravery.
Drive rush, there are a lot of drive rushes used from SSF. There's one from Hatemani as well. Oh, the drive reversal, I think, but no punish. But who needs punishes when SSF can still get the job done? That is the first round for SSF. One more to try to even it up. Drive rush almost got the conversion there.
Yeah, maybe you got a misinput there. You kind of want to go for stand heavy punch in that situation to get the confirm. Then into machine gun. Blocks the low. Good stuff. Yeah, he can react to the jump. So floaty is Dhalsim when he wants to leave the ground. So giving most players plenty of time to annihilate, even a charge character like we saw there.
He punished this time though, so SSF will be a little bit lucky to not get punished big time.
Boy!
Right impact, the counter as well, straight into Super. That from a free, there's so much damage.
It's gonna leave him at probably about 30%. Give him the chrome dome.
Very hard hitting headbutt. SSF one throw away from there. Jumps over the fire. It's still moving. And you still get hit by it. And it's set point now for Hatemani.
The lingering flames leading to his defeat. One round apiece though. Alright. Fake so back into throw this time, waiting for a button, tries to go for the crouch, fierce, looking for that counter hit, blocks the drive reversal. This is gonna be mad damage. Ooh, does that link? No, I think he missed the standing light kick there.
Shouldn't stop for SSF, still in the lead though, gets a sweep, one more touch, there's the drive impact from Hatemani. Damage, but still almost in burnout here. SSF is still a little bit dire. Life lead for the DJ player, but it is not over yet. Being cornered, but oh my god! The armor break at the last possible second on the drive impact. That would have been death, I'm 100% sure.
Yeah, that was really sick by SSF as well. It looked like he was just mashing, but DJ can't get 3 jabs from that range into Sobat. So he definitely reacted while he was pressing the jabs to go, oh, I'm just going to break the armor instead of trying to react with my own DI. Really sick play. And I wanted to point out that good play from Hatemani because his pokes with DI are really good against DJ because he hasn't got really long range normals that cancel into stuff. So he can't really commit to like a standing medium kick into like Sobat. He has to just wait for the recovery. And I think Hatemani's pointed that out with the DIs.
Being a corner, not a good look. Look at the counter for SSF. The drive reversal again is blocked. SSF with a couple of good reads on the drive reversal attempt. And now it's set point for SSF, starting off with the drive projectile. Gets a sweep as well. Pushing towards the corner. Almost got the combo there. Okay, dash forward into grab. Hatemani here.
That is Giga Chad energy. With Dhalsim, absolutely Giga Chad energy. He does not need to do that. Most Dhalsims would like slide in that situation, but he just dashes forward. I love it. Flows over the air slashes, sending out the embers. Good punish there.
Good grab though on the drive rush from Hatemani. Still very much into it. There's a drive rush though from SSF, but one another from Hatemani. Gets a grab. Still in mid-screen though, so not a lot of pressure at the moment. Some small damage being inflicted from Hatemani again. Gets the jump in.
Oh, jumping short. Gonna get level 3. Scaling wise, I want to say it doesn't kill. Light attacks immediately start scaling your combos by 10%.
Almost burnout. Oh no, this is so tired for Hatemani. There is burnout. SSF with the flash kick. And it's 2-1. For the DJ player here. A very good showing from both players. SSF being really clutch, adapting quite well. That was, as we saw, game number 1, we saw a lot of drive meter use. Like we saw both rounds ending with Hatemani winning because of SSF being in burnout, but games 2 and 3, SSF adapted so well and was barely in burnout, if all. So good stuff, very good stuff. And SSF will move on in the bracket, going to be facing off against ISDD, so not going to be an easy matchup, that one.
No, ISDD is on a tear up with the Guile. Let me double check. Have we done the match arena? Before we talk about games, you know, priorities first. We got to fill the fridges, feed the fighters. Is the match arena done? Otherwise, we're gonna have to plug.
Don't think it is done, and yeah, not gonna wait. It's quite a nice pool of money there, but there are still codes available. Like it takes no time at all. There's still 12 codes remaining, which is $3 more, which could take us to a €37.50 or dollars prize pool, and every single cent counts. And being able to claim a code, which is done in 10-20 seconds at best, it's shout out to Silence or for claiming a code. There are 11 codes left. Come on, chat.
Don't be a waste, man. Just do the codes. Then we have to stop. Then we can talk about the game. I'm in my villain arc, Retsu. I'm done plugging match arenas. Just do the codes. It takes 2 seconds. What else are you doing watching our faces? I know Retsu's pretty, but you just take 10 seconds out of your time, put money in the pot. Then when we get to 0 codes left to claim, we can talk about games. That's what we want to do. That's what me and Retsu want to do. And I'm sure you guys don't want us to hear us plug every other match about clicking 3 buttons. Just do it. Peer pressure works, Retsu. I'm gonna prove it. Do it now.
Yeah. Like sadly we cannot like teleport like Dhalsim or like force people to actually claim the code, but it is such an easy process. Like it literally takes 3 clicks, 10 seconds, and it benefits like the tournament. Like honestly, it benefits my mood because I love watching codes being claimed, and it benefits the prize pool, the players, of course, and the tournament, because like having a decent prize pot is always hype for tournaments and for players who dedicate 3-4 hours of their time playing in. So it's just good for everyone. Plus, it doesn't cost a dime. Like you're still contributing money absolutely for free. No terms and conditions. You're just contributing money to the prize pool. Like how it doesn't get any better than that.
Everyone wins. Everyone wins. You know, the biggest incentive for players to jump in tournaments when the prize pot's big. So the more you guys claim the codes, and if you can, obviously direct donations obviously help as well. But yeah, the bigger the prize pots get, the more players you're going to get entering the tournament, meaning more high-level games to see. Speaking of games to see, we're going to get Kimberly versus JP. I saw a little bit of Pighead. Devastating. I can't remember who he was playing against, but he was putting on a masterclass with JP earlier.
Pighead eliminated NPR to get here. NPR, winner of the last SaltyEU Street Fighter 6 bracket, so must be definitely very, very strong. And with the JP, maybe a deadly combination punish counter, drive rush to confirm, cannot really get a full damaging combo, but it's still a huge life lead here for Pighead. I mean, we have Pinhead in Strife, we have Pighead in Street Fighter now. But Xerna holding on strong. The drive impact just blocked in time to jump back, and now Juri burnout against JP. Good luck, because it does not get any easier. But oh, Xerna fighting back the burnout, apparently spurning them to go on the offense.
Oh, that was risky, and I think the reason they got so many hits there on Pighead was because Pighead was like, oh, my drive meter is low. If I start blocking Kimberly, I'm going to get put into burnout, and then the tides aren't in my favor anymore. So I kind of respect the challenges. But yeah, in the end, they came out on top, getting that round. But look at this. The pressure is mounting. Good tech so far. And Pighead just walks forward.
Thrown backwards into the corner once again, but Pighead fights their way out. Beautiful anti-air though, countering the spike there from Xerna. I think that's an overhead apparently. Pighead got hit. Oh, yes. Also the airport hit. Damn, that's already the round. Xerna. Damn, Kimberly hits hard.
Yeah, mate. When she's in your face like that, what a trait. I think Mr. Pizza here got away with slight luck. Oh, never mind. Karma. Oh, yes. Pass me the Orc Retsu. Bangers.
the buff to speed and damage for Kimberly here. Blocks so far from Pighead. Oh, the shimmy's almost working out, but still no punish. And very good fight though from Pighead. Oh, jumps over the drive impact, but you're in burnout now. Couldn't really have done zero drive impact. Oh, a little bit dire for Pighead. There's the level 2 trying to regain control, but you're in the middle of getting hit. There is no escaping this. Xerna trying to close this out and manages to so well. That poorly timed level 2, I'd say, was definitely the catalyst to defeat, but there's still one more round in this. Pighead can definitely fight, and there's the command grab.
Dead man's hand. Yeah, it was really good command grab. Right. Oh, another dead man's hand. That's it. I don't care what Jammer says. I'm calling it dead man's hand. It's him. Push him to the corner. All right. Graffiti out. And he just holds on to parry. Did you see how much drive meter he lost, though?
And still got hit at the end. So not a smart trade-off for a Pighead, but Xerna gets tagged. This is not the trade-off that Xerna wanted at all. Being pushed into the corner. There is pressure from Pighead, but jumps at the perfect time. Sides have been switched. There's a grab from the Kimberly player trying to force the issue. Another throw. Will there be a third one hidden under this pressure? No, there's the overhead again. Drive rush, so much pressure, but Pighead, comfortable holding block until you are not. There's the drive impact. And now Xerna on set point.
Yeah, the DI jump scare when you're back to the wall and you're like, oh man, I've been hit with all these overheads. I'm ready to block this time. And then they hit you with an attack that can't be blocked. Feels bad. And getting put back in the same situation here. Blocks the overhead this time. And maybe it's a bad nutrition in terms of meter. Pighead can pull it back once he gets Kimberly into burnout, I feel.
And that burnout is not very far off as well. As Pighead doing a lot of work. There's the level 3. This is, I think it's burnout even. It's
yeah, should be. Oh, I'm a liar.
There's critical art available for Xerna. I think one touch could definitely restore the opportunity, but very good defense from Pighead, taking us to a final round of game number 2. Still set point for the Kimberly player, but Pighead getting a little bit of momentum from that round. There's the overhead again. I think that's 3-4-3 from the Kimberly player, but there's the pressure still from the Kimberly player catching the airborne opponent. Level 3 still available. Definitely could be the set here for Xerna.
Yeah, leaving Pighead with, yeah, just shenanigans, cross under stuff, fakes the amnesia, and I swear that was the first one we saw, and he was ready for it. Just walked away, saw him putting his hands up and went, hold this knee real quick. DI ender, quick fashion there. The Kimberly win condition, right? That's it in a nutshell, pretty much.
That was a really sick drive impact there from Xerna. Fantastic stuff. I didn't even realize that was the parry until you pointed it out, I'm not gonna lie. Like so fast on the reflexes. And yeah, Xerna definitely a candidate to keep on steamrolling in the bracket, but up against there's going to be MZA on that Juri, however you want to call her. So going to be a very interesting matchup between very good players who have made themselves into top 6, but have some minor technical issues, so I need to wait a little bit until we boot it up again. But in the meantime, you have absolutely no excuse now that there is not even the game to watch. Just claim a code, will ya?
Do it. Hurry up. If you do it, me and Retsu will come up with a reward on the spot right now. I have no idea what I'm going to do, but we'll do something to congratulate you guys for doing something that takes no time and is totally free. It's deserved, right?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, looking at the bracket though, the players we have still left. Of course, Lord Venom and Lionheart going to be duking it out in a couple of sets time in winners finals. The first to 3 of the day. Speaking of first to 3, that is an interesting topic. What do you think about Street Fighter tournament standard? I think top 3 being first to 3 all the way and the rest first to 2 kind of like is the format which is most gone for, and I really like it. Not gonna lie, like top 8 first to 3 is really high.
It is hype. I think there's two sides to this. I think you have the spectator and the player perspective, where normally players and spectators want more games, so first to 3. But then you've got the TO and like bracket runners who want it to run smooth, and less games is better. Right? So it's always a kind of battle of wills, who's more important. At the end of the day, the TOs are the ones that get all the pressure and all the grief when things don't go right. And having it first to 2, and the aspect like you said, right, it builds hype for the top 8 when there's one extra game on top. Sometimes, to be fair, I've been like this. I'm an elitist. I watch pools, and when I see Punk versus Shin Toaster 99, I want it to be first to 2 because, you know, Punk's going to win, right? Just get over and done with. Get all the bad games over and done with. Let the people that got seeded get through to the tournament. Then you want more games because you want to see more games with the top echelon of players. So there's that. I don't think anyone's going to ever say that because it's pretty toxic. But, I mean, everyone kind of goes through it, right?
Yeah, honestly, like, to add on to your point as well, like, the TOs are the ones who work the hardest, and probably they're the ones who get timed the least.
Yes.
Like, because they don't appear at all. Pretty much, you may see them like at the venue walking about, but you see the players on camera, you see the commentators like us on camera, but the TOs are very rarely seen, and even more rare that they are tanked. So, like, shout outs to Ace as well for TOing this bracket and TOing so many other brackets throughout the week. And shout outs to every single other TO that does this job. It is not hard at all. I used to run Gear Xrd a little bit with C4, and it's yeah. I will not go into that, but it is not a happy adventure, especially if you're not very good at it.
No, you was good. Don't say that. You was definitely good. I just feel that you wasn't prepared. I don't think anyone's prepared for a weekly event to always bring up something that you've never come across before. There's always one person who's new and they throw something at you like, oh, I didn't know this was an EU tournament. I live in Australia. It always happens. It literally always happens. So,
yeah, shout out to Xrd as well for having to not slam his head against the wall on the daily. But
it's rough. It's not easy. But there's always a story to tell. Retsu is going to be the person you want to meet at the bar because he'll have stories about the interactions he's had on Discord with people.
That's a story for another day. But what is for today is definitely the match arena, which there are still 8 codes left while we're having this small break, this small chit chat, which probably a lot of people don't really care about. What we care about is pumping the money in the prize pool. There are still 8 codes, which means $2 more. We can get us to $37.50. It's a very respectable total. So let's just work together. Like, send it to your grandma, your grandpa, your father, your mother, your sister, your aunt, your cousin. I mean, that's the whole family tree, and there's like 10 codes claimed. Like,
I mean, this is a family-friendly game as well, so get them to watch once they've claimed. Is it family-friendly? Maybe bar Juri. Maybe bar her. Oh, and some of chun-li's animations are sus as well. Yeah, maybe not them too.
Cammy super as well.
Oh, I forgot about Cammy. Yeah, I actually forget about Cammy. Ooh, yeah. Okay, who have we got now? We've got SSF. He plays Dee Jay. He's wholesome. He's very PC, family-friendly character.
He's very family-friendly. I think Dee Jay is one of the most hype characters. Like, hey, and all
Good
that.
vibes.
Good vibes. I'm going up against Imstilldadaddy on the Guile. Guile is a character that I used to hate the design in Street Fighter 5 and before, but I don't know what happened with Captain, but I absolutely adore his design in Street Fighter 6. I love watching Guile players, and Imstilldadaddy, one of the best Guiles in the region. Also, Smoy plays Guile, if I'm not mistaken. So,
yes.
Really fun to watch Smoy on the Guile as well. Looking forward to maybe seeing Smoy compete in these brackets someday, but for the time being, still got one of Europe's best, Imstilldadaddy with the Guile, going to be butting heads with SSF's Dee Jay here.
Yep, and I think if you're like slightly new to Street Fighter, you're going to see these two characters and like, That's just a reskin, right? This is the charge equivalent to Ken and Ryu. And in older games, you'd probably be fairly close, but the difference between DJ and Guile, if I'm going through it quickly, is massive now, because DJ's got more quote-unquote gimmicks in terms of like, he's got fake Sobat, he's got KOF hop with one of his jacking us, right? His flash kick, quote-unquote. He's way, and his damage output is way higher in terms of like, he can just link heavies into heavies. And that scaling is insane. Like, it takes 2 heavies and then you go into 80%. So he's always doing massive damage when he gets like a punish, right? And then you've got Guile, who's a lot more techie. I played Guile in 4, and you've got that kind of legacy idea. It's like, he's a platform game. You jump the booms, and then you might get flash kicks. Or you stay in walk forward, block a boom, walk forward, block a boom, which is way more dangerous to do in this game because of the effect it has on your drive meter, right? So you've got the way that Imstilldadaddy plays, the legacy like fireball game, but because of the stuff they've added to Guile, like perfect boom, giving you more frame advantage and like more blocks time. It's only 1 frame, but that allows him to get links off of it, where he couldn't really do that before without spending bar. And his flash kick seems to hit further out. It doesn't hit behind him, but in terms of like range vertically, it seems to hit better. So he does put up more of a I'm a moving fortress vibe. And it might be tricky for DJ to get in, but because of universal mechanics like DI, parry, and he's got quite good forward moving attacks, he could find moments here and there. And like we know, DJ does big damage, so he doesn't have to do it too often.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry for the ramble, Retsu. It's my bad.
No, it was a very good analysis, of course. I believe both are charge characters, so let's see how this matchup goes out. Imstilldadaddy here charging a little bit here on the rushdown, and as we saw even previously on stream, Imstilldadaddy very aggressive Guile player. Now backing away, but very good zoning tools here with the boom and the flash kick, of course, can definitely discourage a lot of players trying to get in.
Putting the blade out there, another one, making it quite difficult for DJ, especially because of the charge character, right? So when you see the DJ walk forward, it's like, well, I don't have to worry about air slasher now. But you do have to worry about these normals. Hits him in the chin. Here we go. Imstilldadaddy in the corner. Go watch for the flash kick.
Go. There's one from SSF though. There's a grab and life lead almost now. Not even a thing. Just like that. Imstilldadaddy with the flash kick. The EX flash kick even. And that is the first round into ISDD. But Uncorded, very good back jump with the overhead. Cannot really capitalize. The perfect parry from SSF. Gets a grab. Corners ISDD as well. Another EX flash kick.
Oh, couldn't get a button in time to anti-air. Gets another perfect, like you said, and that's risky because that's a jump in light attack. It really messes with perfect parry time, and he gets the burnout. But did you see that? Imstilldadaddy went into burnout and went, oh, it's time to go forward. Because going forward, if you don't know, builds up your drive meter quicker.
So good intel right there, and just like that, look at the drive meter for ISD has been built up. There's the grab as well, putting SSF in the corner. This is a very good spot. There is the drive impact. That is game number 1. I love how ISDD did the blade there. SSF expecting the sonic boom to propel it forward, but then just going for the drive impact immediately, getting surprised. What the conversion! Cannot really get the full combo from that. I don't think you can. If you can, that's criminal.
Well, I don't want to ruin your day, but he can definitely get machine gun off of that. He can 100% get machine gun. That's an easy confirm. He can get other stuff as well, but normally you just go into machine gun. That's so much damage. So yeah, another reason to hate DJ, I guess, for you there.
Sonic booms and projectiles being exchanged at the moment. There are IZD. It's a touch. Now back into the string with the anti-air. Got the projectile from SSF. Get the win, but IZD now getting a lively, but gets into burnout. A scary situation. What? Look at the burn meter for SSF. Is going to be burned out a little bit. Has to use the projectiles. Tries to get in. There's a sonic boost. And there's the jump in. This could definitely still be SSF's dash or round, excuse me. But ISDD, fantastic vertical jump into the punish, and it's set point just like that for ISDD. These things go by so fast, man.
Yeah, versus 2. Ooh, interruption with the crouch medium kick, gets the knockdown. Pushes Imstilldadaddy to the corner. He's like, nah, I'm not having any of that. Plus frames, standing light kick, goes for the soba. Another burnout. Imstilldaddy's been burnout, I think, every round. And the problem is, I think, exactly this, right? So the burnout on Imstilldadaddy works in his favor because it makes the opponent want to overextend to get the advantage off of it, right? So he gets these neutral jumps, these random supers. I won't even say random because it's calculated, because it's always hitting. And here we go. He's turning it round in his favor. He's out of the corner.
The live impact has been restored. EX flash kick from SSF. Live bars are almost identical. Small life before SSF trying to force the issue here. There's the offense up for ISDD. Okay, going straight to level 2. Oh, a little bit too far. A good punish for ISDD, ending with the flash kick. That flash kick does chunks of damage, by the way.
Yeah, perfect. I think doing a perfect flash kick adds 200 or 300. I think it's 200 extra damage. So he says somersault when it's not perfect and flash kick when it is perfect. I believe. I think it's that way around. Needs it. Needs it. Needs more damage. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I like Guile. I've always liked Guile. You see me in real life, IRL, Retsu. You see my hairstyle. That's where I got it from. 100%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I always, like, before it used to be funny, but in 6, as I said, like, the design is just spot on. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The character, all the characters, honestly, Street Fighter 6 looks so cool, and everything. It feels like there's not necessarily a lot of diversity in how the characters play, but their design is so sick that they kind of like inspire you to play multiple. Like, I play Marisa because she feels so fun. But there's so many cool characters. Like, I really want to play Chun-li. I want to play Ken. I want to play like Cammy. The roster is not very big, but it's still so diverse in terms of design that there's pretty much almost something for everyone here.
I wish you would miss just the one time, Retsu, because I 100% agree. As someone who's like a character loyalist, there's no Nash in the game, so I was like, I'm gonna have a little bit of a character crisis, but I'm waiting for Akuma, but I'm having fun playing all the characters, like using Lily, using Juri, messing around with Guile and Dee Jay. Like you said, a lot of characters are fun, 100%.
Oh, this is not fun though. Communication error. As went back into the lobby. MZA got booted out from the lobby.
We take those? Nah, we don't take those. We don't take those.
I end this issue, and until that, we are going to once again be plugging the match arena, which is like 8 letters, 9 letters, match. 10 letters. It's even like it's a nice 10-letter word with an exclamation mark at the front, and it's 10 letters long and takes 10 seconds to claim. Like, that is perfect symmetry. And we are just 7 codes away from hitting that nice 0 mark, which will leave us with $37.50, and a very nice split for the winner of tonight, which honestly, I don't know who will be the one to take it. There's still killers like Lord Venom, Lionheart, and Imstilldadaddy who we just saw win. And yeah, I think unfortunately we haven't had the result here. I think.
Oh.
Feels bad, man.
Oh no. Oh no. What's going on? We want games. Right, I'm sure everyone in the background is sorting it out as quick as possible for you guys. But yeah, I think like you said, the maybe because of the momentum, Lord Venom is like the favorite because of the momentum. But the other 2 players, like you mentioned, Lionheart and Imstilldadaddy, they could easily win. On their day, they could definitely win. There was something in that last match where you said that was really sick, where he did Sonic Blades into DI. That's actually like a really disgusting checkmate situation, because if you DI back, you don't get the confirm and you get punished. I think you always get punished. So what happens is you win the DI war, but then the Sonic Hurricane hits you, and then Guile can recover in time to flash kick or just go straight into CA.
Wait, what?
Actually gross. Yeah, it's actually gross. It's
Okay, that's...
super unreasonable. So I think you have to CA. If you see him DI with the Hurricane on him, I think you have to super, because you can't beat him with your own DI. Or maybe parry. Maybe perfect parry throw might work. But yeah, it's so dirty. So when you saw it, I was just like, oh, he doesn't know. And you shouldn't. You shouldn't even come up with that idea. It's so dirty. But Imstilldadaddy, like we said, legacy Guile player. If there's tech to be found with that character, I would strongly suggest looking at Imstilldadaddy and Knuckle for the tech, and Kaba now.
Yeah, Kaba, I think, got 5th at CEO. I think I actually was rooting for them. Like, there wasn't a lot of characters that I liked. Of course, there's Spunk with Cammy, but I was really liking the Guile gameplay from Kaba. Unfortunately, fell a little bit short from first place, but still very, very good tournament run. Like, CEO had, I think it was 1K or 2K entrants. It still will fall short of probably the biggest Evo of all time. Like, the player registration hit 9K today. Like, it's just mental, and like more than half are definitely signed up for Street Fighter 6. It's going to be an absolute bloodbath. Like 3 days of pools.
Unheard of, man. Actually unheard of. Crazy numbers. I do not want to be a bracket runner that day.
They have some history, because I think I'm not sure if Hado, but someone tweeted the record numbers. Like Street Fighter 5 had 5K in the year of launch, 2016. I think it was 2016. So yeah, that's definitely a precedent. But if Street Fighter 5 like had 5K, I think Street Fighter 6 could very well have 6 or 7. Like, it's not a long shot, and it's also not a long shot for grand finals for one of these players, because one set win will take them there. It's first to 3 though, so longer set than we have seen so far in the bracket. Lionheart, so aggressive, and we have seen them as well. Those air throws really on point, but so is the back throw from Lord Venom, putting the corner to Lionheart's back.
Oh, the big plus frames, and Lionheart has a heart of a lion, was not scared whatsoever, but didn't know what to do about the amnesia. He forgot about that tech, gets thrown out of it. The DI whiffs, he should be able to kill him.
Absolutely, very good start there from Lionheart, finishing off with the spiral arrow. And wait, no, that's not spiral arrow, that's Cammy spot. Also, I see what you did there with the
I'm glad you got it.
amnesia and forgot.
I only commentate for you, Retsu. I only commentate for you. You, sir, Base Jonesy, you guys know what I'm trying to do here. Trying to be smart, because I can't do anything in game. Oh, smart play from Lord Venom there, going for the frame trap, roundhouse, teleports behind the departure, gets the same frame trap. And we saw Lionheart last time challenged after the roundhouse, and I think that gave Lord Venom the idea of like, oh, you think I'm not going to take my turn or keep my turn with these few plus frames that I do have.
Stuck in the corner though, very good air. So once again, Lionheart is extremely good at those. There's a regular grab. Life lead now has disappeared. There is the drive impact coming out of nowhere. There's a level 3 on deck. I don't think this is enough to kill, but it's still a very bad situation.
I think you're right, Retsu. Oh,
Jeez.
damn. Okay, so yeah, that's a. I'll have to. I know Jammers has the calculations of the level 3s or the CA 3s. Wall splat. Well, I can talk to Retsu about this. Basically, wall splat like proration in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a flat 80% damage decrease, but then if you do stuff like supers that have a minimum 50%, it's sometimes hard to work out how much damage it's going to do.
But Venom at the moment, such a strong ground start there, but all it takes is a back throw, walking into a spike. And another one from the ground. Lord Venom, it's a very, very dominant round number 1 here, looking to make amends for game 1, but Lionheart, just like that, striking back immediately. There's amnesia. Good tech on the throw as well, a very ballsy tech there.
And great patience to block the amnesia projectile afterwards, right? The EX version of amnesia puts 2 crystals out there. Good recognition, and he spin knuckles past the invite to hells. He's in there. Counter poking with crash mediums. Good interruption. Yeah, there's a gap there. I believe even if you do heavy into Eddie, you can interrupt it.
Love these strike spinning knuckle. Oh, the wall just almost hit again. Another air grab. Why are you this good in the air? Lionheart trying to get in with the spinning knuckle. Drive rush. There's 3 bars available for Lord Venom though. One bad move can definitely be the game for Venom here. But there's burnout for both. Oh no, so dire. You get hit once. Oh wait, what?
He backdashed. So from the bits I've watched and played, you have to like jump forward. So when he sends out the level 2, it puts you in the box. If you jump back, the parts of the crystals will still hit you. So you have to jump forward and then parry one, and then the rest will like whiff. But Lionheart backdashed, which basically got him punished.
I've seen like I'm not sure if Snake Belmont said that you have to block 2 and then jump away. I'm not sure if that is the tech. But look at the lively that Lionheart has. In the meantime, just 15 seconds of work. The drive impact trying to counter the spike teleport. Very active Lionheart here. Gets the stun. You are absolutely dead. There's level 1 on deck. Doesn't even need it. Lionheart. It's another round.
Yeah, clinching out with the charge hooligan. Trying to go for the well-spaced drill. Oh, kind of sprites. JP's not thirsty. Look at the damage.
That is something which I will not understand. Why does JP hit so hard for being the type of character he is? Because he's a zoner, but his close range tools are also really strong. There's the amnesia once again. Good blocks, but you can only block for so long. There's another spike being deployed. Catches the jump in as well.
Nice tap confirm there. Light kick being enough, but the neutral jump. Really good way to kind of deter people from pushing forward. Cammy kind of gotta get close to you, right? She either pokes and gets no damage, or she goes forward and gets like 30-40%. Oh, don't take the throw.
3. You know how this ends.
Kingdom Hearts.
One more touch. There's another spike. Oh wait, how? I think it was parry.
Yeah.
Stuff from Lionheart. And now Lord Venom is in burnout. This is still very doable for Lionheart. Oh, but stops the aggression once, and Lord Venom fights very well. Takes a round. And we are 2-1 for Lord Venom. One more game for Lord Venom to win, but Lionheart still very much into this.
Just like the Friday D Raiders. Welcome. Come see some sick games. JP versus Cammy. Ooh. Good defense there. Parrying the eddies. Got the corner position. And again, you pointed out earlier, the air-to-air game from Lionheart is so sick. Stop trying to jump.
Another one. And there is a dive. He finally got it to hit. A very good life lead so far for Lionheart. Gets a touch. This could be around level 1. Just not enough. One more touch. Very good. Crouch. Medium, I think.
I'm gonna go medium as well. I'm not 100% sure. It looks like a medium. I hope it's a medium. I don't want a jab to go that far. I'm not gonna lie to you now. I've seen it. Oh yeah, that's definitely medium. 100% medium. Yeah, I've seen the jab now.
Ooh. These throw takes still after amnesia. Maybe Lord Venom is being a little bit too predictable, but Lionheart has been attacking them very efficiently. There is the drive reversal into level 2. Lionheart will have a very hard time blocking this. In fact, cannot block them all. There's the command cap. Good jump from Lionheart away. But we're still in burnout. Not a very good situation against JP especially. Oh.
Yep, got him. Going with the tick throw, and that jab was can hit as well. The hits are not helping. Oh no, you're getting infinite. Invite to hell.
Oh, teleport grab, the old faithful day 1 tech. I mean, it's not even 1 month in, but I've seen that so many times now. And it's sad point for Lord Venom, but the jump is getting sniped That is all the damage, no scaling for Lionheart. Fire kick in the head, and that's already 40% out. Add a 10% more, and that's a very good life lead for Lionheart.
Absolutely. Now he can kind of play fairly safe. Good counter hit. DI into medium kick. Jumps over the dead man's hands. Can he kill? I think he can. Yes.
That was pretty much 2 touches from Lionheart. Like, super immediately right off the bat. Or level 3, rather. And that was very, very good for Lionheart. And it's game 5 between these two. Very, very evenly poised. This winner's finals, trying to snipe the projectile. Very good reaction as well from Lionheart. The drive impact in reply. That's very good damage. And that is burnout as well for Lord Venom.
Yeah, he bet the amnesia on his burnout situation. He did get out of the corner, but then got put straight back in there. And here we go, the checkmate situation. Fully charged hooligan. Crouch medium. Yep, I like the idea. I like the idea. The reset there was so smart because the damage output would have been so low at that point.
And see with the spinning knuckle. Lord Venom can capitalize. It's a level 2 on deck. Free neutral skip available. Oh no, Lionheart has to not get impatient. Has to hold it. But burnout is not a thing anymore. Oh, gets a hit and another one as well. Lionheart scraping through the round, and it's set point now for the Frenchman. I just realized there's some French colors as well on Cammy's custom.
Oh, sick, yeah. Tried to override the Union Jack. That does hurt me a little bit, but I respect the effort to try and get the French representation in your character.
Oh! Damage for Lord Venom here. One more confirm can take us to a final game, final round, but there's the EXDP from Lionheart, but gets shot in the corner, but there's a grab from Lionheart. Still a lot of drive meters for both players. Critical art is available for both! But oh, I think that was a misinput. Yes, the DP, and it's a final game, final round, winners finals. The winner goes into grand finals. Lord Venom trying to start things off with a good grab from Lionheart. We're back to the screen. Level 3 again!
Got in. Don't ever jump back on Cammy with 3 bars. And potentially, you know, you said that was a misinput. It could have been, because obviously walk forward into quarter circle was really hard. But it could have been a level 3 attempt gone awry. But I think this situation's a lot better. Look at the advantage that he's got.
Oh, whoa, come on, wait. Is it? I don't know if like the match finished and spectator was like lost. Please tell me that was the case. Please.
Oh, I think that's the match because it's got 2 win streak on Lionheart's. I want to say that was a match finish then, and we was just behind, right?
I hope so. Like I'm not seeing anything. Please, like.
Yeah, spectating behind. Thank you.
Not the race, but match was finished.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently Lionheart wins. Like, damn, taking down the number one target in the brackets. I'm kind of bummed that we didn't get to see the finish, and especially like, yeah, this situation. I think I've seen it a couple of times before. Like, or even you see like one of the players has left the lobby. Like, how could that happen? And this is because one of them just lost. And yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. Not sure if there's a way to like hide these notifications, but still, even in this case, very unfortunate to not have just seen the ending there.
Yeah, it's always a bit getting edged. Players are edging us all. It's I think someone did say there's a setting so it does a speed up like it does in Gear Rev. I think that is a thing you can do in the settings. I'm not 100% sure though.
I think I've seen a speed up on
Yeah.
6.
So it could be something to look into. I don't know how good it is. I don't know if that's a good option turned off that setting. Okay then, fair enough. I mean, hey, I'm just a bystander that chats on the mic. What do I know?
Nah, you're not chatting beep on the mic. Bars. Imstilldadaddy really going hard. They're very, very fast. Live in there, 20 seconds on the clock. Very good flash kick as well. One more touch. will be the round for the Guile player. Double jump in, no perfect parry. Good block on the overhead, as it's still though very good counter from Xerna. Burnout achieved, but Xerna seems to play so much better when they're in burnout. But the flash kick chip damage will do this trick. It was checkmate situation there. Probably no way out. I think perfect parry minimizes or like makes chip damage not trigger, but yeah, imagine perfect parrying every single attack.
Couldn't be me. One day we'll get those players. Flash kick.
Do you actually get chip damage while normal parrying in burnout?
Ooh. I want to say no. What happens is you take some of your drive meter because you pressed the parry too early, so it's drained it. I don't think you lose the drive meter because of not doing a perfect parry.
Now, almost a similar situation like that we had in the other round, but there is the big knee from Xerna, taking the round with the drive impact, and it's fun round in game number 1. Both players armed with their level 3s.
One can on deck. Yeah, and yeah, that was so clean, bro. So clean.
Imstilldadaddy. Cleanest. Alcon first, but preemptive flash kick got baited by the jump, and there's a level 3 from Xerna now. Going to be adding a different music, but most importantly, speed and damage buff.
Oh, what a sick shimmy. Pass me the Orcs power up in full effect there. Seeing the walk speed be a massive change in this matchup. Oh my gosh, she is... Yeah, sick. Give me the Orcs. Pass me the Orcs, man. Bangers.
Damn. Very, very clean from Xerna. As we are back to first to 2 losers semi, so the last first to 2 of the evening. It's a good sweep, gets the overhead as well, pushing towards the corner. ISDD retreating a little bit, but then going forward, gets a grab. Pushing Xerna closer to the corner. Very good flash kick though. Good damage for ISDD.
Crouch medium kicks fishing for a counter hit so he can combo into flash kick potentially. I like it. So both of the so back kicks and the upside down kicks you can't cancel out, so a really good time to do DI. Oh, this is big damage here for Xerna. Hand up. Oh, not reset. Even better.
Oh, so sick. And Xerna now moving into potentially set points. Spends the level 2 just to make sure. Yeah. Just like that. Xerna.
I think that was checkmate. I'm not sure if Guile was level 1 involved because he was in burnout, so he couldn't parry. He didn't have CA3 for the invincibility, so yeah, that might have been just I guess you lose here situation.
Confirms from ISDD, still very much in this. But grabbed up from Xerna, pushing towards the right corner, but there's a drive impact, a counter hit. Doing so much damage for ISDD, but you're in burnout. This is not where ISDD wants to be, but we've seen ISDD really take an aggressive burst when they are in burnout, so we'll see how they handle this. Very good damage confirmed, and the flash kick one more time. Good block on the overhead, but very good counter poking from ISDD. Still alive in this.
Yeah, brave challenging after the overhead, but that's what you got to do when you're in burnout. You got to make those quick second decisions. Oh, give me the Orcs again. We're going to get that buff. The Banksy mod on the stage. Let's see if Imstilldadaddy still got it in him.
Nice impact as well. It's looking very dire for Imstilldadaddy. But there's a flash kick. It starts one, but the paint can explode. Oh, the block on the level 3, the critical art.
Kimberly.
The comfortable punish from Xerna makes it 2-0. Is it first to 3 as well and loser semis? Is production?
First to 2? Oh, okay. You was right, Red 2. The players are...
I can't blame them though. Like when every tournament at the moment is running like top 8 all first to 3, it's quite hard to get back into it. But yeah,
it's cool. This will only be awkward if Imstilldadaddy wins.
yeah, of course. But they're in burnout now, so another drive, man. Yeah, just react to drive impact. It's how fast it is drive impact actually. think it must be like
25.
25.
Don't quote me. Chat, please fact check me. I think it's 25.
I think all the other brackets are top 8 first to 3. Xerna in the first to 3 as well looks to really be primed to take it a clean 3-0 pressure in the corner, but there's a flash from ISDD, but once again in Burnout, and I think Burnout is quite harsh against the Kimberly in level 3, especially with her speed and the damage buff. That chip damage will be even more harsh.
Yeah, goes for the level 1. I'm kind of glad we got this non-canon game because I didn't know he had the dog in him like that. Why? Why? Xerna. Oh, yo, mods. Mods. We need mods. No, I don't want to be on camera for this. I thought this might get clipped and put in some bad paces. No face, no case. I'm not a part of this.
I'm not a fan.
This is all I'll say on the subject.
There is some lore in the chat.
Okay.
I used to be blacklisted Xerna because there were too many drive impact.
Oh.
Interesting lore. I still will not pick a side, but I still don't like what I saw. But anyway, Lord Venom here. Let's see if the JP can eliminate Xerna, who is on a tail in loser's bracket. ISD definitely one of the strongest players here. Right, that's almost would be confirmed. Would have been so sick.
That would have been gas. I'm really liking Xerna's Kimberly right now. I think they've not got an Orcs power up, they've got energy power up. Toxic energy is running through this man's veins right now. And he's just taking out his aggression on Lord Venom. But Amnesia, he forgot that he's gonna have to bait sometimes on the wake up, or you might get set up. How do you deal with it? Parry? Good answer.
Okay, the drive impact, but the armor break helping Lord Venom so much. You are in burnout, but the chip damage won't even be a factor. Xerna! Damn, what a round number 1. Like, pretty much like invalidating the level 2 from JP. That's a lot of experience. Excuse me, a lot of experience here for Xerna here. Probably the next killer in these European brackets, I'm sure.
Going in. I really like that tattoo on Kanoki. That's really sick. I think that's the first time I've seen it. If it isn't, I'm just blind. I'm sorry for the Kimberly that did it before, but here we go. Give me the Orcs power up. And look at the life leap, and I don't know, this looks pretty dire for Lord Venom. He does have enough DI to potentially make a comeback, and he's got the perfect parries on lock. Red 2. Is this a moment?
Maybe it. Ooh, a lot of damage here. Still the life leap, perfect parry though from Xerna. One more touch, there's Amnesia though. Defense so far, good parries from Xerna here. A lot of drive meter available for the Kimberly player. Lord Venom almost running out. There's the drive rush consuming a little bit. There's a poke from Venom. Getting the spikes. Critical art is available. There's the level 2. Neutral skip. Go.
Oh, the big jumping heavy, but didn't believe, didn't press anything. And that was a whiff punish with DI. That was pretty clutch from Xerna there.
The vertical jump is so sick from Xerna, baiting the counter poke for Lord Venom. The Empire not working out. Xerna now on it here. There's another paint cannon. The throw tech does not work out, and Lord Venom eating another chunk of damage. Tries to go for a reset with the overhead. A drive rush once again from Xerna. The drive meter is a little bit low, but just like that, it swamps back up to 3 bars. 50% life. Make that 40 or 30. Very good confirm from Xerna, who's playing so clean today. Oh my god, another one. Is this? Nice stuff.
All the lows. Big roundhouse gets the burnout. Oh, big damage. It's gonna survive it. Only got 1 bar. Yeah, goes for the setup instead and jump forward. I kind of like it with the departure there. Wasn't ready. Gets Yang with a 2 heavy punch. Back throw. Oh no. Didn't kill.
Got a little bit too close there, Lord Venom. Giving the opponent way too much mileage, and Xerna able to capitalize with a couple of throws there. Rev rush to get in. There's 3 bars loaded for Lord Venom, but even Xerna's working on those 3 bars. Good throw tech from the JP player, but gets a nice confirm there.
Oh, we're whipping. Big whiffs right now. No confirm into Dead Man's hand though. That tick throw paying dividends. Level 3 on both ends. Oh, doesn't get the pimp stick swing. He could have probably gone into level 3 from that as well.
Yeah, getting clobbered with JP's came. Just like that, it's a fine round in game 2. Level 3 is available for both. Very good confirm. Cannot really get the full combo here. Throw whiff into buttons. Okay, Lord Venom. I respect that. I do the same. And the very confirm into level 3 from Xerna. That was a very, very optimal confirm there. Going to get the damage and speed buff. And 50% life lead as well from Xerna.
Yeah, go straight into interdiction. Why not? Try and equal out the drive meter as best you can to try and mount that comeback, because it's not going to do a lot of damage because it started with lights, right? Speaking of lights, he's getting peppered with him right now. Medium into medium. The neutral jump, you mentioned it earlier. That was sick. Can he get the air throw?
Oh, he cannot, because there is a spike deployed and you are a dead Kimberly. The 4-win streak. Very impressive from Xerna there. But will be deleted. Lord Venom equalizing the score. 1 game apiece now. Back to first to 3. This is losers final. So let's see who will be the one to come out on top. This game will not be enough, but will give the advantage to one of these players. Very good anti-air on the teleport, but a little bit too greedy there with the spike, losing so much life because of it. Couple of throws. Xerna, not the momentum.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that's missing. Maybe, hopefully, Lord Venom can let us know in the chat afterwards. But yeah, normally that, I believe that works. Counter hit 2H on a jump in into stick swing. Sure, that works.
The shadow nerf between today and yesterday. Damn, that drive reversal was so well timed as well, avoiding the can explosion too.
Getting bamboozled by the buttons right now. Good parry on the low Eddie. Here we go. Xerna's turn. Alright, whoops up. Whoops up in chat. The speed increase is so good in this matchup, I'll say as well, Rexy.
Yeah, it allows Kimberly to close the gap so efficiently, plus with Drive Rush. It is so good. There's burnout for Lord Venom, and immediately the drive impact. You are a dead old man. Xerna makes it 2 games to 1, and Street Fighter 6 meter generation is honestly insane. That was 2 rounds and 2 level 3s result from Xerna. Very good usage as well.
Can be very explosive, and not in the way like Guilty Gear is with damage, but it's momentum. Very momentum heavy, and we've seen it so many times where people are just in checkmate situations where they haven't maybe not managed their meter as optimally as they could, or they've left themselves in a bad spot and they just get swept off the screen.
Very good explanation there, as almost even on life. Meter as well. Very even there. Confirmed from Lord Venom, getting a good life lead. Neutralizing the teleport in. Lord Venom getting around on the board. 1 more. Take us to game 5 in this one.
And I love the micro adjustment from Lord Venom there. He done the 2H counter hit. Instead of going for the stick, he went for the high Eddie instead. There you go, low Eddie that time as well. He's definitely done a micro adjustment that could get him a W on the board, Retsu.
Oh, the reaction as well out of the teleport. Xerna. So on point to this again. Another level 3. Another damage boost. Another speed boost. There's level 3 available for Lord Venom as well, but you're in burnout. This is not a good situation to be in for the Polish player. Xerna. There is a drive impact again. How many drive impacts has Xerna landed?
Oh, don't say that. It's mad toxic, innit? You can't talk about how many drive impacts Xerna does, remember?
I can't react to it. I can't talk about it. It's that point as well from Xerna to go into grand finals here.
Oh my gosh, yeah, just try to slide past the departure, almost worked. Parries on the Eddie, neutral jump though, clinches it with a perfect. And that felt like, that perfect was a result of defensive play from Venom. He didn't really go in to get the perfect, he just made correct defensive, offensive decisions.
It felt like the download is complete almost. Very, very good round for Lord Venom. And starting off this one very well. The spike!
That's cheap.
Neutralizing the perfect parry. So much for your 3-frame timing. Here's a spike. Here's a command grab. What? They're still fighting on strong, not even going to let off the gas pedal for 1 single second. Still really wants to corner this JP. Very close to being in burnout though.
Yeah, this offense though, building them so much. Yeah, get off of me. Cronenbonk. By the way, JP has the best level super move names. Just saying, just went out there. Cronenbonk. I want to Google that now actually.
Cronenbonk?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or Chronobonk, I think actually might be Chronobonk. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Lord Venom though, very good life in here, and of course it's set point for the JP player. Now it could be where everything turns out to plan. There's the level 2 again. But this slide actually denying it. Very good from Xerna. And Lord Venom hits burnout as well. Critical Art is available. There's a spray can exploding. There's the overhead. There's the drive impact again. Will we go straight into critical art from this? Or will Xerna want to save it for maybe final round?
Oh, you know what? He is going for it. I think you did bring up a good point. Whether saving that level 3 for a bad situation in the next round. But he's going for the buff. And I guess the buff does carry over. The buff does carry over.
Yeah, that's very smart.
The issue though is, if you need that bar for like a bust out super. Because we've seen the checkmate situations when you're in burnout and your only opportunity to escape the DI is to do something info. So let's see if that presents itself to them.
Lord Venom taking a small life lead. Very good slide though from Xerna. Closing the gap. Very good entire though from Lord Venom again with the slide. Oh, this could be. There's level 2 on deck. Level 1. Making quick work of Xerna's remaining life bar. And a very, very good set. Lord Venom winning 2 straight and taking us to grand finals. Very, very well done for Xerna. I mean, they were seed 6. Okay, it looks like I was the only one who didn't know who they were, but still very, very good showing from Xerna. And yeah, going to have a run back of winners finals in Grands. Lord Venom going to be facing off once again against Lionheart, the Cammy that managed to send Lord Venom into loser's bracket. So a very tasty run back to watch. But not before everyone claims the Matcherino. Come on, Ace. Don't go into Grands before Matcherino goes to 0. I'm going marginal bomb on this.
It's ransom time, yeah? Taken. It's a Taken stream now. If you want us to release the goods, the grand finals, you know what you got to do. Just click a couple of hyperlinks. That's all you got to do. It's not hard. There's enough of you in here. If you want, delineate between yourselves in chat who's going to do it. Actually, first, press 1 if you have already gone to the Matcherino, so we can name and shame the people that haven't. Let's do that.
That's a good call. I would love, honestly, to have... Oh, okay. Lord Venom with the trash talk in the chat. Okay. We're going boxing as hell in this one. Is it because of me then? I feel bad. But...
Instigator. Master Instigator. I love it. I'm here for it.
I'm just on camera and everyone just starts trash talking each other. Man.
I want it. I want it. Let's see. So you was mentioning about the position that Lord Venom got put into, which is losers or lower bracket, basement dwelling bracket. That's what I like to call it. Is because of Lionheart. Now, Lord Venom did beat Hurricane. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was Tuesday. All right.
Was it even yesterday in the universal bracket? I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, it might have been yesterday. Yeah, it might have been yesterday actually. Yeah, I think you're right. So yeah, no stranger to the Cammy matchup.
I think Cammy is quite a popular character as well. Ooh, beautiful though. Spinning knuckle, the amnesia, putting Lord Venom into burnout, but not enough to kill though. But there's the spike again and again and again, and Lord Venom takes round number 1. Match arenas have been completed. Shout out to Zeslo as well for Cammy code.
Goats, only goats here. That's what I want to see, just in time. Let's see who's gonna get the lion's share. See what they did, the lion's share of that prize pot. Oh, there's a lion on the stage as well, guys.
Oh, right!
Oh no! I think that only works if they jump back.
I think this is my favorite stage so far. It's so cool.
Yeah, you know, wrong.
It's not a cool moment though for Lionheart being a burnout against JP, but there's the level 1, I believe.
Yes, yeah, level 1. Smart idea because they're in burnout, right? So they couldn't stop a DI attempt. So it makes sense going for the super there. Uh-oh.
I think oh no, just gets the drive back. Not dead after this grab. Oh, tries to go for a shimmy there, but I don't know what that button is for JP, the airdrop kick, but it's definitely one of the best air buttons in the game.
Yeah. I believe it's roundhouse or jump heavy kick, I think. I don't know if it's like a command normal or anything, I'm not sure. Ooh. Clean starts departure. Observe, look at me. Oh, you know what? Anyone in chat that does mods? We need a Gandalf JP mod, by the way. And just make all these voice lines, you shall not pass.
Make them different gentlemen. You shall. Oh, the command grab, but gets leveled 1 out of it. And Lionheart here trying to regain control of this round. Good grab. Lord Venom now being in burnout. Not a very good time to be in, but there's the amnesia. Oh!
That DI hits.
Oh, what the grab! What the...
No, he recovers instantly.
Not dead? No, not dead. Not dead, but a very good confirm from Lionheart here, trying to make the most usage of the spinning knuckle amnesia, but the blocks from Lionheart was still a pixel away from dead. Make that nothing. Very good job from Lord Venom.
That was a squeaky bum time. Oh my gosh, neutral jump and then a trade. Jumps over the departure. Never mind, he was still in the facility. Oh my gosh, Lionheart is on the defense trying to get out of this sticky situation.
This is a very, very different story to winners finals where we saw Lionheart really run away with so much of the descent, but this time it's a very different story. Lord Venom having a very commanding life lead here. One throw, not be enough, but oh, okay. Wait, what? Was that the overhead just hitting?
I think that was just the overhead hitting.
Oh.
Be like that sometimes. Full screen overheads seem like a pretty strong tool to have, right? When you've got a full screen low as well.
The JP mental stack can get so big. I think, like when, especially when you're full screen with just JP zoning you. But there's no zoning in this grab. Very, very good back throw here from Lord Venom, trying to jump away from the pressure. Okay, trading jabs here.
Oh my gosh, Invite to Hell actually hits way too high. That is the only thing. That's the most hate thing I think I have in this game. Ooh. Oh, he's in there. As quick as the flash. Speaking of flash, that's the flash for the raid. Oh, where you going there, bro? That was clean.
Flash no. And the French contingent jumping about there, realigning for the combo. That is burnout for Lionheart as well. A very ugly situation to block on the level 1. And I think this is dead. Very good combo here for Lord Venom there. Stylish jumping kick. And it's set point here for Lord Venom. Has Lionheart even won a round in this set?
That is a good point. I actually don't think so. Can of Sprite. Oh, go for the amnesia. Gonna get quite good damage here.
Lionheart there had a very commanding round start, but unfortunately got a little bit too greedy. Trying to challenge the amnesia there. The level 2. The drive rush once again. Lionheart trying to challenge, but instead eating so much damage. That critical art will not do a damn thing. It is a clean 3 games to nothing for Lord Venom, going immediately into the rematch, into the arena. And this is recent grand finals. That was so fast.
Yeah, that was game done quick. 100% from Venom there. The Departure hitting Cammy on the way up. Oh, there was no Eddie there. There's a cooldown bar somewhere. We just can't see it. Dash forwards. Departure, you got to watch out. Yeah, even though it's straight down, the Herbox is massive on that. Gets to punish the DI as he jumps over it though. Lionheart spending all of their drive meter. Oh no.
There's another spike. Good jump, but there's a level 1. Blocks. And then gets the punish, but doesn't have the drive meter. The drive rush, which would have extended the combo. And just like that, Lord Venom picks up the scraps with the spike. And yeah, another round. That's 7 on the bounce for Lord Venom here. There's another couple of spikes. Another portal gets confirmed as well.
That was so rude. Being able to just dash up, neutral jump, and still have a threat because of the departure. All right, catches with the spin knuckle, but too far to get confirmed. High Eddie doesn't get hit, does the second attempt, and there's the dead man's hand. Trying to leave Lionheart as a dead lady and Lavushka. I think that's how you pronounce it. Chat, don't laugh at me if I pronounce it wrong. I believe it's called Lavushka. I've been scared to say it this whole time, can you tell?
Definitely there is no JP scared of just pressing the button, because it's a super strong level 2, just like that. It's 8 rounds on the bounce, 4 games straight for Lord Venom on an absolute tear. Lionheart is shook, honestly. This is not even close to how they were playing in winners finals. Not sure what actually happened. Very good air throw though. These are the air throws that pretty much made winners finals go Lionheart's way, but one of them definitely won't cut enough. It's another round for Lord Venom with the level 1.
Yep. Wow. DI from nowhere. Probably tried to catch another cannon sprite attempt. Alright, invite to hell. There's a departure. Venom's got such a lead in not just this round or match, this whole set. So I think this playstyle is perfectly fine for him to go for.
Yeah, absolutely. It just feels like Lionheart is in a huge deficit in terms of game plan, as Lord Venom is pretty much anticipating everything they do. The command kept a little bit too greedy there. Good cross up there from Lionheart. That's a level 1 again against the grab, and Lord Venom now a couple of touches away. Are you dead? 5 games on the bounce for this JP. Lord Venom. Possibly the last game, but we're going in Cammy's home. There's the double decker, maybe giving some new hopes to Lionheart here.
Uncool advantage. Sending me with pain. I could look out my window and see this real fight. Not the horses though. We don't really do that horse thing anymore. That's very 1990, I'd say.
JP looks like straight from 1990 as well, so.
True. True.
Nisha waves though, Lionheart. Now evening up the life situation.
Oh.
The issue here, there's the dive kick, but it trades the teleport out from the corner. Oh no, you're now back in the corner. This is not a happy situation, but Lord Venom just happy to move back away. This is very interesting. There's a grab, and finally Lionheart takes around after losing. I think that's 9 straight.
I think so. Quick maths. I agree with it. No calculator needed. These guys are swinging, but again, good blocks on the high-low there. And yeah, jumping away from every dead man's hand. The only issue is obviously if they jump forward, Lionheart would get punished, right? That's too active. No way. No way. Into detection. No, it's not. It's in detection? Chat. There's a lot of people that know the JP moves. Did I say it right? I didn't say it right, did I?
Oh my god! Thriving in Lionheart's face and then ending it with a grab. Prepare, set point, the swagger, the momentum, the confidence of Lord Venom this is such an uphill task for Lionheart. He could be even the best player in the region at the moment, but Lord Venom definitely riding on so much confidence. But level 3! Okay, it could start with this. This could peg Lord Venom's confidence down a notch.
Needs his lead. Perfect parry. Well, not much bar on either player's side, really. I mean, Lord Venom does have that one on stock, and he's going to need that amnesia. Parry. Oh, misses the stand light punch. Oh, and no anti-air on the neutral jump. We've seen Lionheart do before, but maybe the stress is getting to him. Ooh.
Drive rush, but there's a grab from Lionheart. Life lead is pretty much no one's right now. The blocks on the spike for the second set. Clips Lionheart here. Block, but there's the level 2 again. Neutral skip, maybe the last interaction. You are in burnout as well. This is such a bad situation for Lionheart. Lord Venom, good jump away though, very ballsy from Lionheart. The level 1, oh my, gets stuffed! And there's the EX spike. The spoiler, unfortunately, ruining the air horns. Also sound. And Lord Venom, 6 games in a row. Lord Venom, don't put me in losers next time. That was such a JP line, man, I swear.
Yeah, that was pretty ruthless. I was taken aback by the fact that he won the game when he wasn't even in the lobby. I don't know if anyone scored that. He said Lord Venom left the lobby before he actually won. That was like a mic drop. It was like a weird mic drop where he won before after leaving the lobby. But yeah, that was domination by Lord Venom. And Lionheart's no like pushover, clearly, because they put him in losers in the first place. But again, when we was talking about how the game can go really quick, I think it is the case of momentum. When you can just confidently do those kind of like 50-50 situations, or those guess for the game situations with a kind of mindset of that I don't miss, you get matches like Lord Venom had.
Yeah, I think it was really clear that after 2 games, I don't want to say there was no competition, but like I'm just checking, like the grand final set was 6 minutes long.
Damn.
1 game a minute. Like I don't think even a Strive grand final set takes with reset takes a minute a game. I think even Strive goes at a slower pace. I think Street Fighter 6, like, where sometimes it's really slow, at the highest of levels it's generally slower, but Jesus, like Lord Venom speedrunning this grand finals. That was insane.
That was a bump. Stand up, man. That's Lord Venom's got that energy, like raid boss energy. And like you said, I think in comparison to like Guilty Gear, I think Guilty Gear also has a lot of like moments to breathe in terms of like RC or wall break. There's like cutscenes and ways to like literally slow down the pace of the game with mechanics. Street Fighter doesn't really have that. You get slowdown on DI, but normally that's just to show you that you up and you're gonna get exploded on. All right, that's normally the slowdown that you get. Other than that, it's really like fast paced. So yeah, it's hard to kind of make your way back from getting steamrolled, because it can happen a couple of rounds or even a couple of games. But yeah, to turn that around with the quick rematch as well, it just feels like a complete snowball effect. Yeah,
it's as you said, like the rematch being this fast definitely adds a layer that you really need to actually stop and think about what your next move. It's just way too fast to just hit rematch, and hopefully I think it gets more what you call it, like it's giving more attention. I think I'm seeing this more and more recently, which is really good. More players are slowing down, pausing, stopping between sets to take a minute, try to think, try to adjust stuff. But it's Street Fighter 6 super fast rematch. It doesn't give you any time to think. I can't adapt in 10 games, let alone like adapting in a verse or two. So that's it. Yeah, very good tournament. Shout outs to Lord Venom for taking the win. Seeing some trash talking in the chat to Lord Venom, which takes I don't know if it takes courage. More like it takes a low IQ to trash talk someone just winning a bracket. It's yeah, but internet warriors, I guess.
You know what, Retzy, you earn one of these.
The best part of it, you never see them in brackets.
Nope.
Like,
Nope. You'll never see that name again. Never ever see that name again. Hopefully though, you'll see our names again. I am C4IQ. Let me know about my commentary, DM me. I need to know. If it's bad stuff, send it to Tyrant_UK. But if it's good stuff, send it to I have C4IQ. And being carried once again on the comms has been a while by my guy Retsu.
Nah. It was shut up. But yeah, if you have negative feedback, actually send it to me, because I use negative feedback to, unless you are just insulting me or my mother or my family, that you can keep it. But feedback helps a lot, I think, and
it does. I was meaning about the Tyrant thing. Send it to me. I want negative feedback as much as Retsu.
Yeah. Sick bracket, honestly. Street Fighter 6 is fun, man. It's such a hype game to watch.
It is fun commentating as well, so I don't have to react to like one frame gap, block strings into DI. Kind of stressful, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's us done though, right? Production, talk to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful tournament yet again. Love this game. We are gonna just have a quick look at that sweet top 8 graphic. I've been making it while we were waiting. I think I'm only missing one single Twitter account, so I feel like that's pretty solid. Obviously, reminder, we do have a YouTube. I have obviously my summer holidays real soon, so you might want to go and give that a subscription, because we're gonna have all 3 of our Street Fighter 6 tournaments up there very soon. So go there, scout the competition, right? See what Lord Venom does, what the some of the other players do. Steal some tech. Always steal some tech, right? Get better.
Is one of the techs having an underscore in your name? Because Lionheart has 1 underscore, Lord Venom has 2.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think so. I'm
gonna add an underscore right now. I'm still going to get like 0-2, but at least I've tried. That's my lab work for the week.
We are gonna rate. By the way, we're gonna rate what Daniel do. That's a guy. He's a very fun DBFC streamer. He's playing S6 right now. It's a guy who actually got attacked at TL.
What?
He's the cameraman. He's the
Daniel. What did Daniel do?
Yeah, what did Daniel do?
Yeah, that's legit his name, by the way, guys. I wasn't trying to meme. His Twitch is what did Daniel do?
To be fair, not to be the devil's advocate, but the guy lashing out put up an explanation on Twitter. Like, I'm not saying that what they did was right, but they were really riled up by even the people that they thought they were friends. So it's an unfortunate situation. It is what it is. Like, trying to lash out at anyone is never good, but you have to see both sides of the issue.
There we go. Rexu the philosopher. Love to see.
Yes.
Love to hear it. With that being said, everyone, I have one more thing for you guys, and that is where is it?
And if you can believe it, it's a Friday once again.
It cuts off at the end. But go out, have a nice Friday evening, and I'll see you guys Sunday for some good ass Tekken.
Peace, guys.
Ooh.